Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never race, cause no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Whoa, yo, go.
I'm driving the train right now.
Hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my do the shit I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way.
Yo, it's like, nah, bro.
It's a nice range, cause I grind through.
Welcome to another trailer reaction for Untitled Live.
My man was in a regular suit, like a suit, 3-piece suit and a tie, with a cowl on.
What?
Damn!
Slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran, still to know, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Yeah. What's going on, people? So you caught yourself on guard. That thing was too short.
Damn. Now, you know what? For real. You know, I kind of got used to the 1 minute situation because it gets to the point, bro. It gets to the point. You know what I mean? It gets to the show. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's see what Fresh Prince is cooking up. I heard he's cooking up some shit. So
I like that one though. The song was lit though.
Yeah, it was lit. Definitely lit. Welcome to Untitled Live, y'all, man. This is episode 142. 142. We don't miss any Fridays off, man. We here. Yeah, man. Different setting right now. I'm in the backyard today, so I might be spotty with the internet. So let's see what happens with that, man.
Oh.
But if this is the first time coming across this channel, man, we're Untitled Live, and we talk about all types of shit, pop culture, political shit, current events, all types of stuff. We don't stray away from the tough conversations here. So if you're easily offended, we apologize in advance. Sorry, not sorry. This is a live show, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to let us know. Like, hit us up in the comments. We display your question right on the screen. So don't be afraid to say anything, man. You know what I mean? So welcome. First and foremost, So Brick is not gonna be in today. Unfortunately, his mom passed away. So major condolences to the Torres family. It was a hard one. He loved his mother so much. He always talked about her. So he's gonna be off. He's gonna be off for some time. We need to make sure that he's with his family and everything's right. You know what I mean? But he'll be back. Yeah, man. If you don't have, he has a GoFundMe. I'll add that to the description. So if you guys want to go ahead and help out as much as you can, the family will definitely love that. We could definitely do that. Yeah, man, it was hard, man. When he texted me about his mom, I was like, damn, dude, like it's hard. I can't relate because I don't know what it is to like lose a parent.
Don't want to relate either.
So I feel for him. That's my boy. I'm always reaching out, making sure he's all right. But yeah, man. So sending you So Brick a lot of love, good energy, positive energy. Praying for you. Got the family praying for you. So we'll see you soon.
Yeah, man. My
condolences
to So Brick and his whole family, bro. Peace and love, bro.
Peace and love, man.
Take as much time as you need to get your head right, bro.
Yeah, for sure. I know he's probably watching. So we love you guys. So we see you soon. Bro, this whole have you been following this whole submarine shit?
We're not going into our weeks. We're just going straight.
Oh, and I was gonna just talk about that shit real quick because I didn't want to take it too much, but we can definitely go into the weeks, man. My week was pretty good, nothing too crazy. The Bear has come back to Hulu. So if you guys don't know what The Bear is, The Bear's a really fucking good show. I'm glad it's back. The premise is that inadvertently he was inherited a restaurant from his brother that unsubscribed. He's played by John Bernthal. it's a really good show. He's a chef. He's like a Michelin star chef, and he left New York. He went back to his hometown in Chicago, and pretty much like the whole first season is him trying to like get this restaurant that his brother left him that was in shambles, and a crew that were like all over the place, and at first,
Oh,
what?
that's the one where they have the guy with like some dude with a beard, and he was like talking about making food with meats, and then he didn't order the meats or something like that. Like,
Yeah. That's the comic relief guy. But yeah, the first season is strong, and I'm up to episode 5 of season 2, and there's one episode that like it crushed me because it's like it's about empowerment, bro. It's about like having a place and making sure the people that are around you are successful, and that's what this shit is. This shit is showing you like it's on that kind of level. Like everyone's elevating, and I kind of like looked at it as something like parallel to my life as far as like being in a company where everyone is kind of like advancing, and I was kind of like left in the dust a little bit, and it gets deep into that. I was like, yeah, this is good. This is good. So I caught up on that. I saw Extraction 2, pretty good. I like Extraction 2.
I didn't watch that yet. I gotta watch that.
Extraction 2, yeah, and it's pretty good. I like it. Trying to think what else I watched. I'm sure it'll come up later, but nothing too crazy. That's pretty much it for the week, man. My daughter did her stepping up ceremony today, so she's
Hey,
going to kindergarten. Yep. She's going to kindergarten next year. So it was a rough one because the teacher there, the school itself is closing down this year,
okay.
and so yeah, this is for the teacher. This is our last class in the school, and I'm not sure what's going to happen with the building. I'm not sure they're going to convert it to like a charter school. That's what normally kind of like what happens, but it was tough for her. Like she couldn't really hold it together, and I feel her because people, and she did some dope shit at the end too. Like all the kids left with something like that they can take home with them. Chris, we love you, baby. We love
Congratulations,
you.
Ivy.
So yeah. So that was it today. Went to
Yeah,
City
I was
Island.
saying congratulations, Ivy, but you were shouting like Chris. You know you mean when I said it.
Yeah. So we went to City Island after that, and yeah, that's pretty much just chill for the day. Play some dominoes, had some beer and shit with the family. Yeah, pretty good. How about you, Brett?
um, it was all right. It was not too crazy. We were talking about now like basically at work we're talking about like these thieves that come in with knives now and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Another day, another coworker she was trying to do apprehension, and the thief pulled out a knife on her or something like that. So, and she backed out.
Super Puerto Rican, trust me.
Where so she had to. So we were basically talking about like safety. So I'm like, yo, I'm ready to. Next thing pull a knife on me, I'm taking that metal cane we have in the fucking back. I'm cracking it on their hand. They're gonna need a hand replacement after I'm done with this shit, yo.
Damn.
I'm playing around, but yeah. Other than that, work is cool. I watched The Little Mermaid, the live action one.
Oh, okay. How was that?
To be honest, it's not as bad as people was making it out to be. But there's things, there's a couple of things Disney changed that I don't like, and I'm seeing this trend now coming with Disney. So we all see The Little Mermaid. It's about to come out of theaters. There's no spoilers here, so
been out for a couple of weeks. Go ahead.
Huh? Yeah. It's been out for a couple of weeks. So people should have seen it. If you didn't see it yet, you don't want to see it, basically. They changed a lot of the shit. Like they made Eric a little more goofy. Like in the cartoon movie, he was like kind of like an action kind of guy. He takes action, he does things. You know what I'm saying? Like this
super
one,
charismatic. Yeah.
Yeah. This one, he's kind of the same way, but like when he's on the ship, when he's talking to Grimsby, he's like, oh, like he almost slipped on the plank and fell in the water, and he's like, Eric, you gotta be careful, like all that kind of stuff, like. And they gave him a solo. They gave him a solo song. Yeah. Oh yeah. They made him a buffoon. They gave him a solo song. The solo song was like, I felt like we could have did without it.
A solo song.
Yeah, he had a song. They gave Eric a song in the movie, and I'm like, it's not memorable. Like,
oh, there we go. All right, good. You answered my question.
Like, I felt like the movie didn't need the song. Like, it just didn't need it. This girl played she did her thing as Ariel. I can't hate on her.
I don't think any of us had a problem with her.
No, yeah, she did her thing, and her voice was powerful, man. Like when you hear her singing "Part of Your World," like I felt like my eardrums was gonna pop, but she hit them high notes. Like she putting like oomph behind them notes and stuff like that. Like I can see what they were talking about when they say, yo, like she was making people cry singing that shit.
Yeah.
Did not like Sebastian. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was our main gripe.
Did not like Sebastian. I felt like he should have just talked in his normal voice rather than trying to do the West Indian voice. Because you can tell it's a try-hard West Indian voice, and like real West Indians are gonna pick up and they know you're faking the accent. They know when you're faking the accent, and he's definitely faking it. So I feel like he should have just talked in his normal voice. But I won't lie. He had a couple funny lines though. Sebastian did have some funny lines in the movie and stuff. Awkwafina, she was okay. I didn't hate her like the way other people was hating on her at Scuttle. And the Scuttlebutt song, it didn't bother me. I kind of laughed at it because it was like a song about like her having gossip, because Scuttle always has the gossip to tell and stuff like that. So she came in singing the song about Scuttle. Like people were hating on the song, but I didn't hate it. It wasn't as long as the Eric song. It was just a short little song she sang, and it was quick. So I didn't hate on it. This girl did her thing as Ursula. I can't hate Melissa McCarthy. I know Don did not like her, but she did her thing as Ursula. She did her thing. I was like, yo, she did a really good job. And I like the way they made her tentacles like that little colorful blue shit or something like that, like she had going on. Like it's really great. Even though they had her normal skin color though, she wasn't purple. She was like her regular skin tone, playing Ursula.
Yeah, I heard they got rid of the shrimps, right? The little like.
No. Oh yeah, they got rid of them. It was like some weird like things that in the entrance though, like arms. You kind of remember like you ever play God of War when you see the hands out grabbing Kratos and shit like that? It kind of look like stuff like that. But in the movie, it's explained as like it's to keep her in the. It was to keep her in the grotto or whatever she's at, so she can't get out or whatever like that. But even though they said that, but it don't make no sense because she gets out later to like kind of mess with Ariel's like chances of getting with the prince. They changed the deal that she made with Ariel. So like, remember we was talking about like the kiss the girl scene and she's turned away. He was like, what the fuck? She turned away. So apparently they added shit to it. So like what she did when she made the deal, she slipped in amnesia. So like Ariel doesn't remember that she has to get the kiss. Even when they tell her like, oh, you have to get the kiss from the prince. Like 2 seconds later, like they make the spell what happened and wipes it out her brain, and she won't remember that she's supposed to kiss the guy.
Ah.
I was like, you didn't have to touch it. You could have just left it alone. Like, it was hard enough her trying to get the kiss without being able to speak. But then you gonna throw amnesia in the mix too. Like, come on now.
Damn.
And then my shit is like, in the fucking end of the movie. Nah, the end of the movie. They had the prince was the damsel in distress, not Ariel. Like Ursula's going after the prince.
You definitely roofied Ariel.
Yo,
that's crazy.
They roofied her. Yeah, that's basically it. Yeah. Yo, the prince was the damsel in distress. So like Ursula, she gets the trident from Triton. But instead of going after Ariel, who was like made her life difficult and shit, she was going after the prince. Like, oh, I'm gonna take the prince from you and blah 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 blah. Like, what? You already got the father that kill her too. What are you talking about? You know, like, why would you go after the prince? You know, so
Fresh Prince.
Yo.
So then they had the Ariel be the one that drives the ship into Ursula's stomach instead of the prince doing it. Because in the original movie, Eric was the one that killed Ursula. And this one, they had Ariel do it. Because, you know, guys can't be strong in Disney no more. Guys got to be like... It's the same thing with the Peter Pan and Wendy, where Peter Pan lost his flight, and then Wendy had the flight at the end of the movie and shit like that. She's the one. And he's like, oh, he got the boy's power. He said, oh, no, it's my power.
You know, and I don't want to have that mindset, like, you know, they don't want to have like strong male characters in these movies, bro. But it's hard to kind of like, it's like so on the nose with these fucking movies,
bro. It's you can't
like
overlook it anymore.
Like you made fucking Eric a buffoon and the damsel in distress and the one that didn't kill her. Like, come on, dude. Like, that's his whole arc, dude. Like, give him his arc.
Yeah, he had nothing else in the movie but that. Only thing he had in the movie was that he took out Ursula. In the original, that was it. That was the only thing. And then like at the end of the movie, she was like, she's like, here, Daddy, here's your trident. Me and Eric fought Ursula and got it back. I said, you sure about that?
Right.
Eric doing a lot of fighting.
Deception.
But then, no. On top of that, I wanted to call bullshit. She was driving the shit, bro. She turned the wheel of the ship without no legs. She had the dorsal fin. She had the dorsal fin of her mermaid body.
No foundation.
And she's like turns the wheel with her whole body to like make it go spin this way. Like, nah, that's not how that shit works. I saw. Eric had to stand and use all his strength to like turn that shit into Ursula's gut. Like they used the dorsal fin. Like she did like some little pull down.
They trying to tell you her core workout game is crazy.
Word, that means she must have like the best core. Or she pulled a fucking Dominic
there ain't no way you
Toretto.
can turn. You can't turn that wheel without standing leverage, Joe. That's crazy.
Ariel Toretto.
Ariel Toretto. That's what it sounds like.
You never know, man. She had abs. Cause when you see her little mermaid shit, I said this bitch is fit. She was ready for this. She was ready for this role. She had abs and everything, yo. I think Javier Bardem didn't get the memo because he was wearing he had a little like suit on. He wasn't like Triton from the cartoon where he had no top. You know, Triton was walking around with just a trident.
My man son ain't working out for this
showing
shit.
off his muscles and shit.
Yeah, you know, a lot of this shit, bro. Like they're not. A lot of these actors now, like these new like Marvel characters, but they're not working out anymore. They got the padded suits.
Yep.
That was that they went back to the past because in the past they used to use padded suits before the heroes and shit.
Bro, they're like
the old school shit.
Yeah, they're like, yo, you want me to wait? So you want me to work out for 6 months straight before I even can film a fucking scene? Nah, I'm good, bro. Give me the padded suit.
Keaton said he was on set working out. Yeah, I'm saying Jack walked by him like, yo, what are you doing? It's like, yo, I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to get ready. It's like, for what? And then he just walked off on him. Like, and then he was like, yo, later on, I thought about it. Like, yeah, the suit does everything for me. Like, I don't need to be doing this. Like,
but I mean, yeah, because he didn't really have no Bale had more like shirtless scenes, so he had to show that he had like a physique.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Michael Keaton, he was always in them like turtleneck sweaters and
Classic Bruce Wayne shirts.
But yeah, so let me move on. So yeah, so saw Little Mermaid. It was all right. The songs was cool. Under the Sea was I liked Under the Sea, even though they had Ariel singing with him now, and like it's not him just singing to Ariel. She started like doing backup with him. She did the backup vocals like Under the Sea with him and shit.
She hit him with the ad libs.
Yeah, she was giving ad libs and stuff like that.
You got her. You got to work.
I didn't like Kiss the Girl is my song. I used to be a huge fan of Kiss the Girl, but I didn't like the way they did it in this one because they had like Aquafina and all the rest of them jumping, singing the song with him, and I'm like,
Kiss the Girl.
I'm not feeling this version. I know I'm giving like a little quick rundown of it. I'm sorry, I wasn't feeling the shit, but other than that, you know, I'll give it maybe a 3.5 out of 5.
That's not a bad score.
Yeah, it wasn't great, but it wasn't like bad either. I won't go around saying like, oh, it was a horrible movie or some shit. So
it's a good watch, but it's like you only can watch it one time. You good?
Yeah. And yeah, I just felt like it was messed up because they took away Eric's one time to shine when he had and they gave it to like Ariel.
Yeah.
He should have been
not gonna do that, bro.
He's the one that killed Ursula, man. He took her out. He's like, yo, get your hands off my woman, man. But yeah. Then again, I didn't think about it because they probably don't want to depict a man like striking a woman or something like that. So they switched it. You know, people sensitive nowadays.
How was the shorty when she changed to human form? She was bad, Ursula.
They switched her. They had some other chick, some white chick playing her, but she was okay looking. You know, she didn't hold
Megan Fox.
Haley Berry was better looking than her.
Because Ursula, when she went to human form, she was bad.
Yeah, because she was like a dark-haired Ariel in the cartoon.
Yeah.
Mm.
But like this one, they just found some random cute white girl. It was just a deep cute white girl. The skinny cute white girl to play her human form.
Okay.
But then it was funny when she switched it to the octopus. She did it just like the chicken Ursula did in the movie too. When she was like boom 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 with the palm, and then she grabbed us. Holy shit, this is kind of scary. If I saw a bitch turn to an octopus right in front of me, I'll be like, yo, what is going on? Yo, they spiked my drink. Like, the fuck going on here? Oh man, I know I'm forgetting some shit. That some other shit that I wanted to point out, but I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna move on because I feel like we spent enough time on this shit. Like I've been telling you, I've been playing my Street Fighter 6. I'm playing Modern Zangief from wreaking havoc on that shit. I almost got him platinum. He's one more level away from platinum, bro. Like Zangief is wreaking havoc with the model controls. I hung out with my friends today from high school. We had a little reunion kind of dinner kind of thing. It was pretty cool. I showed up with my New Day shirt.
Yeah, I was gonna shout you out for that too. I did.
Yeah, yo, bro. Like it was funny because when I got to the we was at the BBQs at 73rd. We got to the BBQs, and then these two kids saw my shirt, and it was like, "Yo, is that the New Day shirt?" And I'm like, "Yeah." They say, "Yeah, that's a WrestleMania one, right?" And I said, "Yeah, it's a WrestleMania New Day shirt." They said, "No, not to be weird, but can I take a picture with you?" Like, I was like, "All right, cool, fuck it, let's go." So like, I take the picture. His other friend, like, "Can I take a picture with you too?" Like, I said, "Sure." So I'm there with they're on both sides, and I'm just there with the two.
My man Red was like Big E out here.
Yo, they was like, yo, the New Day they knew it was the WrestleMania New Day shirt. It's like, yo, this shit is rare. It's hard to get now.
Right.
So
damn,
like,
bro. My man is a celebrity out there, but that's how it's gonna be, yo, when we start getting recognized out on the streets, bro.
Right. That's what
bro.
Yo, ain't you Red?
They said they treating Red like a celebrity over here. Oh man, but yeah, that was my week, man. It was cool, man. When I remember some shit about the mermaid, I'm gonna just cut y'all off, and I'm like, yo, they also did this shit. When I remember that shit, cause I know I'm forgetting some stuff. But go ahead, y'all. How was your
That's
week,
what's up, man.
Castor Pollux?
Word, yeah, very on brand. I like the icon that you got going on right now.
Yeah, I
Man.
had to throw that up real quick. I heard
It's
you
one
try
that's
to. I heard you try to jump into that quick, so I'm like, let me use this one.
Oh, y'all wrong for this, yo.
no,
Yo,
that's the Simpsons, bro. That shit they called
yeah,
that
man.
shit.
Yeah,
I know.
man. It's wild. Like they just keep hitting it on the nose. I don't know what's going on, man. But yeah, my week's been pretty cool. Like I said, we got to keep the cast of Pollux running right now. We ain't done yet. We winding down, but we ain't done yet. So yeah, I'm just like celebrating my birthday and just feeling like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to enjoy every day of this month, really. Honestly, like I told y'all previously, one of my best friends has been back out here with his son, so you know we've been spending time back and forth. The kids been, you know, they exchange numbers, so they getting real cool with each other now. So that's cool. That's a blessing. You know, it's a little different nowadays with these kids because they don't really get out too much and do too much socializing like we used to do, like actually outside the house. So it's cool for him to really be making friends with somebody that's really not in his immediate friend group or really close to him. So that's cool. I've been catching up on, you know, watched a lot of movies. I think I went into some of them last week. Been catching up on some shows. So have you guys heard of a show or ever watched a show before called Manifest?
I heard about that.
I've heard the show, but I never watched it.
This show is so good, yo. Like it had me hooked from the pilot. Like I'm not gonna spoil too much, but I mean most people when I ask them about it, like they pretty much say the same thing. So it's the show about the plane, right? Like so the way it starts off is like you have this the main characters, the way it starts off is you have this one girl, can't remember the names right now, sorry, not trying to go into too deep of details, but you have one girl, she has a brother. Her brother has two twin kids, a boy and a girl, and his wife as well. And then they have the grandparents, their parents. So you have all of them in the airport. Long story short, without getting into the intricate drama of everything, the daughter decides to like, yo, they announcing if you stay back, we'll give you $400 on your ticket because they overbooked the plane. So she's like, all right, I'm gonna stay. The twin son has leukemia, so the father is like, I'll stay so we can get some extra money towards the medical treatments. The son with leukemia is like, oh, I want to stay, spend more time with dad, so he stays around. That's $800 towards the leukemia treatments. So they stay around. The rest of the family gets on the flight. They go back home. They wait. They get on the next flight. And the reason why I really appreciate this show is because in a show like this, that's like mystery and drama, science fiction, possibly spiritual, possibly. They don't skip like what happens with the people. So you go through the plane flight with these people and it's like nothing really happens. It's like, oh, we're on a plane, turbulence. It's like 30 seconds of turbulence, everything's bumping around, lights go in and out, blah blah blah, and then everything's cool. Like, all right, I'm sorry about that, it didn't come up on the satellites or on the radar, but we're good, we're almost about to fly, we're coming into JFK, whatever. All right, everything's cool. They get diverted to another airport. They land. Everything's iffy. Again, I'm not going into details. Everything's iffy. They land, and then they got a whole bunch of military cars there, trucks and Hummers, and you got reporters and everything there. Like, and everybody's wondering what's going on. They're like, "Yo, listen, like you guys left on April whatever of 2013. They're like, all right, cool, like we want to go home, like all right, but like it's November like 2018, like y'all been gone for 5.5 years, like so that's why I enjoy it, because it's like, what do you mean? Like, so if they had played it from a different angle, it would be a little different. You expect it, but because you go through the flight with people and you see that the turbulence wasn't nothing crazy, it's not like they was gone, they didn't get abducted by aliens, nothing crazy happened. Like, so now they like, yo, y'all 5.5 years in the future now. The twin kid with leukemia, his twin sister is like a full-blown teenager now. So it's like so many different dichotomies of the way people come back with their lives in shambles, and it's nuts, bro. It is nuts. And then the things that are happening, it's mystery. You're trying to figure out what happened, but there's also other things that are going on the FBI and the CIA. I mean, NASA is trying to figure out what's going. I mean, the NSA. Sorry, the NSA is trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, you just finished it, yeah. Oh, my condolences. I just got on too. So my condolences to you, brother. All my love and prayers to you and your family. I couldn't imagine something like that. So I just want to definitely reach out to you verbally right now. But yeah, if you finished it, that's why I jumped on it. It's like that pilot had me wilding, and it's 4 seasons. It's a decent amount of episodes for every season. So I'm like, yeah, this is about to be the new show I'm going on. I'm on like episode 7 now. And just the way different things connect and different people from on the plane, it's nuts. I highly recommend it. I'm not even out of the first season yet, but I highly recommend it for anybody that hasn't watched that. If you're looking for something to watch, definitely jump on this because it touches so many different bases. But besides that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Besides the stuff that we supposed to get on Secret Invasion and all the stuff that's been coming up on social media. You saw all right, yes. So cool.
I forgot to say that. I saw that.
I mean, me too.
Good.
I always forget like the small shit. Like I saw another movie called The Machine with Burt Kreischer.
I'm about to get on that too. I've been waiting to get on.
Bro, I was pissing on myself, bro. That movie.
And Mark Hamill's pops, right?
Mark Hamill's pops, yeah.
Yeah, I have to see that.
I almost threw up 3 times watching that.
I might watch that tonight.
I also saw the American Born Chinese.
The whole thing?
Yeah.
I gotta finish it. I'm on like episode 5 right now. So good. I love that.
Oh, I thought it was a movie. That's a show.
No, it's a series. Yeah, it's so good.
I hope they don't cancel it because I want to see season 2.
That's why I'm trying to hurry up and finish. I'm waiting on my son, but yeah, I want to give them my viewership because they need to continue this. I didn't think they would end it with this season either, so I'm glad from what you're saying. It seems like they leave it open to continue, so I'm happy about that.
There's a lot of shifting happening in the entertainment world, man. You got WB's looking to sell
outsource
$500 million. Yeah, $500 million. They're trying to get $500 million. And they're gonna be selling off music. They're gonna be selling off Batman. IP. Not all the Batman stuff. Purple Rain, all that kind of those big classic shit.
I think they should not. If they're in the business of making money, I don't think they should sell a Batman because Batman is like printing money. You make a Batman movie, people's gonna go see it. Like
no, it's not. They're not selling the IP.
They're outsourcing it. They're outsourcing it to other people can show it as well or stream it as well.
Yeah, they're licensing it off. They're licensing it off to other companies, so they can make other properties, but they don't own it. They wouldn't own the property. It's almost like the like CW had a licensing deal with DC. So that's gone. That's done with. Well, not really, not all the way because they still got Lois and Clark, Superman and Lois. I mean. That just got renewed.
I need to catch up on that too, man.
I want that to finish because I'm trying to see the new season. I'm waiting for that to finish. Superman and Lois, so I can see season 3.
I mean, I haven't watched season 2 yet. I'm still I'm a little behind. I know it started off strong, but then I kind of I guess I just kind of just stopped watching it. The kids got annoying a little bit, but I heard the kids got better as far as they're not as annoying anymore.
No, they're not as annoying.
I just got into the Bizarro saga portion of it, so that's where I need to pick back up from.
Yeah, a lot of it, they WB right now they kind of they're losing money. They hemorrhaging money. They thought that the Flash was gonna make a lot of money, and that didn't happen. So that Flash is struggling. I think it's sitting at $160 million. So
because
it's not good.
Yeah, I can tell you why the Flash ain't making money. One, you have Ezra Miller still as the Flash, where people clearly didn't want him as the Flash after all the crime spree shit he was doing. They said they don't want him as the Flash. I should listen to the people. 2, you took out Henry Cavill. 3. They know this movie leads to nothing because everything is rebooted after this. So it's basically there's no payoff for a future movie or stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4, the movie's not that good for him to get word of mouth to say, hey, yo, go see this movie. Like, yo, the Flash movie's fire. It's like, it's okay. It's really, it's mid.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat as you. But as far as like the people not wanting Ezra as the Flash, I know that was like a very small like minority group of people that didn't want that because they just didn't understand like what he got accused of and what's real and what's not. They just jumping it all together. But yeah, that definitely hurt the movie. Also, what hurt the movie was the fact that James Gunn like said, "Hey, you know, I'm rebooting everything," and it kind of undermined a lot of shit that's supposed to be coming out. So people are not really invested. Like, why should I invest into a character that they're not going to continue using? Like, they still got like Aquaman coming out. They still got Blue Beetle. Blue Beetle is the only one is moving forward to the DCU, and that comes out before Aquaman. So I'm like, how is that even working? And then to hear James Gunn talk about hey, the Flash is like the best comic book movie ever made. like and now I can't believe you, bro. Like I can't. Like you're lying now. It's not. I know
you're supposed to sell a movie, James, but come on.
Yeah,
you
gotta work on that, man. You gotta work on that.
Yeah.
You can't say shit like that because it make the audience not trust you anymore.
Especially when your movie came out and your movie was excellent. And somebody asks you, yeah, even above Guardians 3, like, bro, like, yeah, I know you're lying.
And my thing is right. James Gunn is really like keen on like people not fucking with his projects, right? He doesn't allow people messing with his shit. He doesn't like rewrites. He doesn't like none of that shit. He does his improv with his castmates, but like as far as like studios dabbling into his storyline, he don't do that shit, right? And the fact that this was done under his watch and this was his notes, it kind of like it definitely leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Like, why would you do that to another creator, right? But then you go, hey, listen, so you don't talk shit about me. I'm gonna give you Brave and Bold,
right?
So now you can't say, yo, they fucked up my movie. No.
I know you love Batman anyway.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this shit because it's gonna leave you happy, right? You're not gonna talk shit. But at the end of the day, bro, they fucked up his fucking movie, fucking and they say, hey, listen, the CGI, I get it. It's Barry's perspective. Watching it again, I get that, but no, it's rushed. It looks rushed for a movie that's been like in development for 4 years. It looks rushed, and you could tell like certain things that don't make sense. Like why would car? We'll get into the Flash spoiler. We're gonna get into that because I got shit to talk about. I'm sitting now, like a week later, I'm like more upset.
Okay.
I'm like fuming because I watched it a second time. Like, yeah, nah, this is fucked up.
I was gonna say I haven't watched it again, so this is interesting.
Nah, it's like it's still like Red said, it's a mid movie. It's okay. Like I had a good time. It's a good time.
Are you saying mid like okay, or are you saying mid like how these people talk now, where like the
I would say. Because I would say mid more like it's okay. Like I'll watch it again if it's on TV, but I really don't care about it. I'm not invested. I'm not invested into the Flash, but we can get into that.
Mid is okay. Mid is like the way that people use mid is like when they say something's mid, it's like it's not something great. It's mid, like it's like mediocre. It's like it's all right.
No, I hear you, but people online though, the way people use vernacular online, like
people always use the vernacular wrong.
They use it as if that means the shit is trash. That's why I act specifically that way. You know what I'm saying?
When it comes down to like movies and shows and entertainment and the mid being used there in that space, then it's like okay. But when someone like starts to say a person is mid, that's different. Like if a person is like if a shorty's mid. That's a disrespect. That's like you act.
Yeah.
Now, see, I'm asking because I look at when people use the word mid, it's like woke to me now. Like that shit is stretched and overused now.
Yeah, it's overused.
So that's why I asked.
Yeah, it's overused. It's like woke. Yeah, it's overused and used wrongly.
Yeah. Like going back into like what I said, WB is hemorrhaging money. They need the money, so. Right. I get it. They want to sell some shit to kind of like recoup a lot of the shit that you lost. Cool, whatever. I mean, listen, I don't got none of that money, so I don't have a fucking, I don't got shit. You know what I mean?
Right, we're
I'm
not
not.
invested.
I'm not that. Yeah, word. I'm not in exec. I'm not getting no bonuses from these motherfuckers. So,
Yeah,
anyways,
but
man.
the reason I was saying with the that when they told people wanted Ezra Miller to be boycotted is not only because of the shit that he did, people misunderstanding that, but like they saw the shit that WB did to Johnny Depp. Like they fired this man from his role off for an accusation, and then you have like Ezra Miller actually like have charges and shit, and like you still have him as your Flash. So somebody said a rumor said, oh, he did this to me, and you fired him, but then people would, but you kept Ezra Miller, who has like actual police records and shit, saying that he did the shit that he did. You know what I mean? So it's like
simultaneously you got the
people
Jonathan
are like,
Majors thing going on too.
WB fucked, they messed up. So now people are like, yo, why are we supporting you if you're just like gonna trash men and stuff, like go for rumors and shit? Like you're being double sided. You're not backing up your shit. You know what I mean? Like if you fired Johnny, you should have fired Ezra for the same shit.
I think just to be clear for those that's watching, who's watching this on demand, I think the only charges he got hit was the breaking and entering shit.
The burglary joint.
No,
the burglary shit.
No, that wasn't that in Maine
that
or
was
some shit?
yeah, they made that shit up. Like he didn't assault.
Really?
He did choke out a girl, I think a couple of years ago, but I think that was like
no, but I thought the burglary, the
No.
breaking and entering joint was in Maine or Vermont or some random place like that.
The Maine in Vermont, I'm not quite sure, but I know that the one, it was a chick that was talking to him, and out of context, it was like, oh, I could do this. He didn't really choke her out,
right?
Just
right.
out of context, look, and they didn't explain that. It just looks bad on his part because he's choking out a girl, but there was stuff behind that. But I think what people are saying is that he's like a child molester, or he's a cultist. What happened was that he had a girl that came to his ranch that came, but she has a child. So the parents of the grandparents of that child called social services on him, saying that he kidnapped the child. But that was the girl that he was seeing his child. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
so the grandparents had custody, pretty much, to be on some technical shit.
Yeah, exactly. So that it kind of like it just didn't look good on his part. But like I think, regardless, he still fucked up. He did what he did, but I don't think it was enough to be like, yo, he should be canceled. Like I don't think so. But he did his he's still like doing therapy and all that kind of shit. And even like you could tell, like he wasn't able to talk to like press during the red carpet, but he was able to talk to one, and I think that one person couldn't ask any questions. He could say how he felt, and I mean, I don't know if it's all by show. I mean, but he definitely looked like he's not unhinged compared to like other red carpets that I've watched. He looked crazy.
Yeah,
so
I'm
he
not
looked
even
more
gonna
like
give my opinion, but yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah, he definitely looked like a little bit like reserved and like he's medicated. So I mean, whatever works out for him,
bro. The way he was looking to the side, this little fucking
my man said medicated.
Yeah, bro.
I'll give you that was a good one.
But sometimes like when you you lose your shit. Sometimes you need a chemical balance, man. He probably needed that. So, but I mean, hats off to him, and if it's working out for him, that's great. That's that. But yeah, that movie was okay. Yo, so going into this fucking shit show. So I've been following this Titanic submersible sub shit. I was watching this shit. I was really hoping for them to find the folks and try to like, because I feel like this is gonna be a movie. I mean, Netflix is probably rubbing their hands right now.
No, they already got rights. They already released the rights.
If they were found or not, it was gonna be a movie. Yo. Yeah. Found or not, it was gonna be a movie.
So yeah,
before the air ran out, they released the rights. Sorry, because I've been following.
We talking about UK already got a documentary coming out with the shit about the shit already, bro.
Yo, bro. So this submarine was made, it was handmade. They didn't have a hatch or nothing. They had to be bolted in from the outside, so they couldn't even get out if they wanted to. And
Right.
you had a whole bunch of and it was crazy. Like people was like really rooting for these people to be rescued, but from what the Navy said, they heard an implosion hours after they had the comms were lost. So they already assumed that the sub imploded. They just didn't say anything. They kept that shit to the hip. But it's like let's for sure. Let's go ahead and check. Let's do what we got to do to find out. But yo, those people, they lost. I mean, they lost their life. I'm not glad that they passed away, but like I'm glad that it
was an
happened in the
implosion.
way it happened
Mhm.
because it's instant. Like
Instant.
to be like stuck at the bottom and cold and waiting for the
running out of
oxygen.
air.
That's the worst. That's the worst, bro. Like regardless, either or is bad. But like this one was like they didn't even get to know. Like it just based on like how what they said, like they wouldn't even know what happened. Like it's so fast that they wouldn't even be able to process what happened. Because they said the amount of pressure that's down there is like an elephant balancing on a fucking stamp.
Bro,
That's how much
they
pressure.
went down to the depths of the ocean in a fucking tube. That is the most stupid shit
In a
I've
tube.
ever seen in my life, bro.
What's wrong with these
Like,
billionaires in their tubes?
A tube, bro, and you paid $250,000 to do it. You paid $250,000 to die, bro. That's basically what it was.
Yeah, that shit. It's so bad. Like James Cameron came out and he goes, "Hey, listen, before I made this descent, I sent so many different submarines out there unmanned to make sure." Like, and he went down there 33 times. He went to the Titanic 33 times, and he also visited the Mariana Trench, which is double the depth of the Titanic. He is crazy, but he's like, yo, like the big name scientists out there was telling this company like they shouldn't be doing this. They shouldn't be doing like bringing like people that's not scientists or people that's out there like doing this shit, like doing it for fun. They shouldn't be doing it. It's not safe. And the guy was using a controller, a Logitech controller, wireless controller.
A game
Oh
controller,
my
yo.
god!
When I heard that, I said, "Nah, stop it." A video
Listen.
game controller, nigga.
Yo, that shit's crazy. Like I don't know. For one, I don't like anything that has to do with like being in a confined area. Like in a train. If I'm in a train and the train stops in between tunnels, I start to panic a little bit. Like I start to like, it's fight or flight. Like I gotta get out of here. I can't be here because I feel like I can't breathe. Bro, being in a spot where it's like shit, 5 people sitting down, you can't even stretch your legs, you can't even stand up straight. No fucking thank you, bro. You can keep that shit. I'll wait for you at the mothership. And then I can't. But that's just like the brown in me, bro. Like I just don't do that shit.
I hear you.
I
you know what I mean? I just don't. I can't do that shit.
It's not in our DNA.
Yo, once I heard the situation, I automatically said, "There's no black person on that shit. There's no black person in that shit."
Hell no. Come on, bro.
Because there ain't no way we giving $250,000 to someone just to die.
And it was crazy. Like they safe as far as like legal battles, the legal issues. Like they waiver says like you can die. It says 3 times, like death 3 times. So like they cover. They don't have to worry about none of that blowback shit. But I'm telling you, Netflix, I give it a year. And Tom Hanks is gonna be the fucking lead.
Nah, don't kill up Tom, yo. Don't kill up Tom Hanks, man.
Tom Hanks is every fucking.
It's gonna be Tom Hanks when it's in theaters. If it goes to theaters,
yeah, theaters, yeah.
Tom
Netflix, no.
Tom Hanks, yo.
Let me see. So if it's Netflix, who would it be? Let me see. You know what? Put it on Prime. I'll give it to Chris Pratt.
Shit, it might be Nicolas Cage. He did the 9/11 movie.
Titanic.
Well, that was him.
Isn't he doing?
It was Nicolas Cage. 9/11. Yeah.
Isn't he doing Tiger King for Netflix?
Oh
there's
my
God!
There's
a Tiger King movie coming out.
Fucking perfect. That is perfect. I never even watched that shit, but I will watch the Nicolas Cage version though.
You never saw Carol Baskins, bro?
I never seen Carol Baskins because I rode the wave through social media, man. I never watched. Never once did I click play. Yeah, it was one of those things that it was too crazy in social media. I'm like, nah,
man, that shit was fun.
I'm
When I
good.
saw Tiger King the first time, that shit had me cracking up. I said, "This is some true
Yo,
white redneck fucking."
Y'all know me. I seen the hat. I'm looking like him with the dad hat right now.
Yo, the crazy thing is a documentary, right? And it's not meant to be a comedy. But yeah, I was laughing in every episode. Like it was a comedy, bro.
It was a comedy.
He recorded. This guy was recording everything. He recorded even one of his employees like unsubscribing to himself right then and there. Like it was crazy. It was one of his boyfriends, I think.
I heard that. I ain't gonna lie. Was that mixed into it too? I'm like, I'm good. This is
everything is caught on camera, bro. You even see him get mauled by one of his tigers, bro. Bro, he's hitting the tiger with his crutches. Yo, bro, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, this guy is crazy, dude. Like,
get. He's in the tiger. Get over.
It's a fucking tiger, bro. That tiger's gonna go tiger. Like when I see fuck with tigers and alligators, bro, like you wildin'. He said,
"Well, you got the gun for?" He said, "Well, my gun's for people, not for my tigers."
People.
He said, "I don't shoot my tigers, but my gun's for people."
Yeah, man. But man, I know. Man, but these fucking people, the internet is like crazy, bro. Like we live in a world where people are not really like, they don't have sensitivity. Like it's not like they have the desensitized with like death and shit. Like I saw so many memes with this whole fucking submarine shit. It's crazy. Like it's crazy, and like people lost their lives, regardless if they're billionaires. Like people lost their lives.
That's why I didn't OD with it. It don't matter how much money these people got. Like that's another stereotype with shit. Like no, it was a dumb decision, but that's not something to be laughing at. That's why I didn't OD. I put up the Simpsons shit and I left it alone. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to clown.
Yeah, even with the thumbnail, like I put the halo around. Like it is what it is. Like they lost their lives, and we talking about it because it's something like we've never seen anything like this.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like this.
Me neither.
I know it's happened before with like submarines like getting imploded, but like we never seen this shit in real time. Like this shit was real time. Like
selectively, they decided to do this.
Like you had a motherfucker on TikTok that had like it was crazy. My man had access to like a Doppler station. Like, yo, where do you get this shit from? Like, my man was like pulling up radars. I'm like, yo, bro, like, he was like, this ship is only 15 nautical miles. Like, it was a whole thing. I'm like, yo, bro, I was glued in because he had the most like up to date information because people just But yeah, man, like it's so. Our condolences, man, to the families of the five on board, man. It sucks, man. Especially that everything got played out on TV. So, it sucks, man. But our condolences, man.
That shit's crazy, bro. That shit
super crazy.
I wouldn't wish out my worst enemy, bro. Like,
that's some horrible shit to think about it. Like you said, with the whole implosion factor. Like, yes, I'm happy as well that it was something like that, so these people didn't suffer, man. Like that's crazy.
No, people gotta realize that only 6% of the ocean is like charted, bro. Like, you only know 6% of the ocean, and the whole world is like ocean. So to only know 6% of that, like
that's OD.
Don't mess with underwater, man. It's like leave it alone.
And it's crazy. Like people like are so like the educational system has failed a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Or the school or the University of Common Sense has failed to give out tickets because bro, people are saying like they should be able to go down there and recover the bodies. I'm like, recover what bodies, bro?
Like
for real,
like what? What are you talking about?
Shark food, there's even a body.
Yeah, like bro, it's done.
Implosion means they straight up molecules at this point, bro. Yeah. It's a bomb going inverted. The reason why bombs disperse is because is air trying to find space to go.
Mm-hmm.
So an implosion is molecules going. Yo, bro, like
It's
there's nothing.
literally
Okay,
the
so-
opposite of an explosion.
But-
You're getting sucked inwards. Like it's like
So-
a black hole. It's inwards, bro.
For people who don't understand, take an empty can of soda, crush it. That's an implosion.
Right. All the air is sucked out of it. Like,
Literally,
yeah.
that's an implosion. Like the crushes, everything is like crushed in. Like there's
Yes.
nothing. It's goo. It's soup. That's
It's
it.
it's 14. It's 14,000 pounds per inch.
Even saying that, people don't understand that. Like I was an engineering student. Like most people don't understand that. Like yes, it's crazy. Those numbers are crazy, bro. Like
Yes, that shit is. If you're gonna die in any way, an implosion is probably the best way because you're not gonna see nothing.
Yeah.
It's not you're gonna fit your pain receptors and it's so fast. The pain receptors it said it won't make it to your brain in time to feel
exactly,
it. So it just
exactly.
that's how fast. I'm like, bro, that's
And think about how
crazy.
fast your synapses, your electrical impulses move from one point of your brain to your body or whatever to tell you that you're in pain. Like that's how fast it's happening. Faster than that. Like they're
Word.
done. They didn't feel it. They
Word.
didn't. Good, happy for them because that's ridiculous.
So basically, when they went down in the tube, they saw they were in the tube, and then next thing they knew, they were looking Jesus in the face. That's basically what happened.
Yeah.
That's literally what happened. They knew they went down in the tube,
Room.
and they're looking God in the face now, like, oh, what happened? You know?
How you been? All right, good to see
Were
you.
you a good person? Let me see.
Welcome.
You go to the good spot. All right.
You on the list?
No, not you. You go down the hell.
I think Fresh.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah, Fresh said it the best. It's like an elephant. You said a stamp trying to balance on a stamp.
It's an elephant trying to balance on a stamp. That's how
Like
much pressure it is.
Right. So it's like, yeah, it's balancing you good, and then one misstep, all of that pressure is coming down on you instantly. Like you're done. It's over. Man, that's crazy.
Speaking of this, I
Yeah,
just
man.
remember some shit. They explain why the daughters look different in Little Mermaid because they represent each part of the ocean that
I kind of figured that. Yeah. I thought they would go that
so
route.
like the Norwegian and stuff, they have the white daughter. The Asian waters have the Asian mermaid, and basically so on and so forth. And Ariel's just
So
saying, she goes all over.
he got mad. So you got mad baby mamas.
No, it's all one mother, but it's like his daughters just look like the side of the oceans that they're representing. Cause they could each cover a territory
that they were conceived in.
No, they all got the same mother.
You know what?
I'm trying.
Red, you should have just lied to me.
I mean,
yeah, multiple baby mamas.
Yep.
You should have lied to me.
You're trying.
You should have lied to me.
This is what I said. This is what I tell people. You're trying to make sense out of Little Mermaid when Triton is a Greek god.
Right.
Ariel is the name. The boy. It's like it's a Hebrew name for a boy, and it's given to the daughter. You have a crustacean crab that's a Caribbean.
Named Sebastian.
You have a tropical fish named Flounder, and they're all in Dutch water. So it doesn't make none of them make sense about the movie, bro. So his daughters don't have to make sense either. Nothing makes sense.
He's like, oh, so the logic is like the mother gives birth, right? The daughter comes out, totally different skin tone from both parents. Oh, she's from the Indian Ocean.
You look Indian. Okay, that's what you ruling,
like, bro. You hear what I said? Triton is a Greek god. Like his kid could look like anything. Could look like anything. But his father had cyclopses, and he has both eyes. Poseidon literally had cyclops for kids, and he has both eyes. And then cyclops kids only got one eye in the middle of their forehead.
All right.
I get that. No, I get that. It's still a little like
it's mythology. It's mythology.
Yeah,
that's only they're saving it.
You can't make logic out of it. Just run with it. You got a Caribbean crab and a tropical fish in Dutch waters and cold waters. they both should be like Jamaica Caribbean seas or some shit like that now, but they're in the Dutch waters.
I want a blood clot.
Dang. Oof.
But that was a quick explanation of why in the movie.
When it comes out, I think it's coming out like next month, right? Disney Plus and some shit like that, right?
Yeah, I was waiting to watch that. I was just telling
Guardians.
my boy, I want to see that before I watch Avatar. Because I don't.
Guardians come out August 1st. August 1st, the Guardian comes out on Blu-ray.
I gotta build up for Avatar, man. I gotta be like, you know what? I really don't have shit to do. I'm gonna sit there and watch Avatar. That shit is like 3 hours and 20 minutes, bro. Like, fuck.
It is. It is a long watch, but it don't feel like that though, because it moves. It's not like it's slow. It's just fucked up. It's a fucked up story. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad it's on there. It's on there on Max as well too.
I don't feel it with Lord of the Rings either, but I know it's a long watch. You always got to build up the strength to watch Lord of the Rings sometimes too. Like, especially I watch the extended version.
Oh, director's cut.
Yeah, no, that shit is that. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of movie.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of walking. There's a lot of talking. So there's not a lot of things happening. So like 1 is just walking. 2 is walking. 3 is walking. Drops the ring. That's fucking Lord of the Rings. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. But yeah, moving on. What else we got going on? I know we're gonna talk about Secret Invasion, guys. We're gonna talk about it. So those that's watching, we're gonna talk about that shit. That was it. There's things to talk about.
I don't know why I got the backlash it did. I didn't find nothing wrong with it.
Oh yeah, it got backlash with the AI shit, but we get into that. People are stupid.
That's bullshit.
People don't. We're going.
Yeah, save it.
We're gonna get into it. So I know there's not a lot of shit that happened out in the movie world, like crazy, but we can definitely talk about the Flash if you guys want. We can get into the Flash.
Well,
like,
you want
unless you got something.
I was gonna say, you want to do social media before we jump back into like the movies and continue on.
Social media. Social media.
Well, all right. So I know Red has to have heard of this, but this shit has been going on for like 3 weeks now, and ain't nobody talk about it. So I'm waiting to see. I'm like, all right. So the whole Mariah and Zion situation, like we haven't talked about that shit at all. Like, have y'all been up on that?
Oh yeah, I'm
talking about you talking about the Zion, the basketball player?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's wild though.
She played herself though. Like, you watch the.
She did. All right, hold on. But before y'all give your opinions, right? Let me just lead into everybody, right? For everybody that's listening and watching. So if you guys haven't been aware, because the first time I got onto it, it was already a weekend, right? So I'm seeing people on Twitter like, yo, you done sent like 5,000 something tweets about this man already with no response. Like, yo, chill out. So I'm like, wait, what's going on? Like, and this was like the first couple of days. 5,000 something tweets. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. Like, I think we've all been in a situation where we've had a situation not work out, or females or whatever, and they just blowing your phone up with text, but like literally putting you on blast. Social media, 5,000 texts, and like it just continued on. It's at like 3 weeks to almost a month now at this point, right? So this is why I'm asking y'all, have y'all heard about this shit yet? Because I
heard about it,
about everything. Like, so go ahead.
I haven't like read all the tweets, but I know like the gist of it. Like there's a stripper chick, right? And there's another chick as well, right? That's out there.
No, she's a adult film actress. Sorry,
adult film. Which one? And I know one of them is talking about, hey, you need to release this player. If not,
that's her. Yeah,
I'm gonna release a porno or something like that.
Yeah, Mariah Mills. Yeah, she's an adult
so
film
that
star.
Shit,
yeah.
I don't know what's up with these ball players, man. How they get themselves into these situations. Like, yo, bro, you can get a lot of different women, right? Like, why would you go for the low hanging fruit, right? Like, I don't know, man. It's wild, bro.
He's a young dude, you know what I'm saying? And again, I'm not advocating anything, But again, he's a young dude. You get thrust into the limelight. Like I just found out about the dude like randomly in high school doing all crazy types of dunks and shit like that. And next thing you know, dude's in the NBA, right? So it's like you got that millions of dollars automatically now. Now it's like you got everything you could ever ask for or want. Like, I mean, who knows? This kid was probably jacking it all for whatever to shorty like when he was younger. Like, and now you got access to it. It's like, yeah, why not, right?
Bro.
So I'm not gonna say hold on. I'm not advocating. I'm not saying he's right. I'm not saying he's wrong. But again, I can understand why. Now the thing is like I wouldn't say anything is wrong with it. Now where the problem is, I didn't say this earlier. Where the situation actually sparked off from is now he has a girl now, and his girl is pregnant. So once he put out a tweet and went online and was like, "Yo, I'm about to be a dad" or whatever, that's when Shorty started wilding, and that's when the shit took off. And now it's to the point where one of the last tweets she put up is like, "Yo, I got the sex tape of me and him, like talking about, yo, New Orleans Pelicans, like you need to release him right now. Like you trying to leverage this nigga to lose his job. Like this shit is crazy." So yeah, go ahead. Yeah. Say what y'all got to say about it.
I don't know, man. Like I don't know, man. You allow yourself to like be recorded for one, right? Mm-hmm. Like you don't need to be recorded, right? Why would you pull out a phone? Like, yo, you already know, like people got caught up there with these fucking sex tapes and all that kind of shit, and being extorted. Like, bro, you could have just not done that.
Y'all all talking about the wrong shit. I want to know what the fuck was going through this nigga mind when he was paying her $107K a month. Just to fucking smash, bro. That's why she flipped out, because he cut her off.
She lost her allowance.
$107K a month. It wasn't that he had a kid; it's that the money got cut off.
Well, it was the kid too. She
bro. She damn well knew he was with this chick. He was definitely smashing her on the side while he was with Shorty, and she's a stripper too. So he even bugged out for even smashing her and getting her pregnant. So this dude is just all around wilding out.
Yes.
And I don't know why he chose bum ass Mariah Mills. Of all the porn stars, you could have chosen Mariah Mills, bro. Like, come on, bro. She wasn't even like top tier when she was a porn star. She was like a C-list.
This is what Fresh was saying. This is what Fresh was saying about. I'll throw it up real quick. But this is what Fresh was saying about like low hanging fruit, right? It's like, again, I didn't read every text, every tweet either. I'm not into this shit like that. But at the same time, I did see people putting up shit. Right. But what I'm saying is, just to throw this in for context, right? Like you have where she was on the Oprah Winfrey show, like not on the show, but she was like in the audience or whatever. It wasn't Oprah.
Oh, about to say, she was in the Oprah show? Oh, shit.
Sorry about that. Wendy Williams. But it wasn't on the show though. She was in the audience, is my point. It's like she was like asking a question at some point. And she was basically asking Wendy Williams something. I don't remember exactly what the question was, but it came down to the point of like when you look at her, she's being genuine too. And it's on some shit where like she has no friends. You can see the fact where she has nobody that genuinely loves her. You know what I'm saying? So when Red is saying like, oh yeah, she knew like, yeah, she's getting an allowance or whatever. But at some point it's like, again, I'm not saying I don't know what happened, but we all know dudes that say whatever they say or whatever they feel like they need to say to get what they want, regardless if you got money or not. People are who they are. So I don't know what he said. Dude may have said something and made her feel more exclusive than she was, right? So again, that's why I feel like I don't think it's just the money. I really feel again with tweets that I seen she posted, it's like she really feels like, yo, like that was her dude, like, you know what I'm saying, like Dave was gonna be something or whatever. Like she really had that image. Now whether that's him feeding into that or whether that's just her being delusional about the situation, I don't know. I can't speak on that. But what I can say is that I really genuinely feel like this is a case that we're seeing play out of this girl's insecurities really playing out fully in front of the world right now. And this shit is a sad situation, like sad. Like it's this shit was up to like 70 something like 1,000 tweets. That's all you tweeting about. That shit is fucking crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Better cut money cut off. Like, get your life, bro.
I mean,
first of all, what the hell were you doing that 107K a month? You shouldn't even need to work again after that. You shouldn't even be looking for nothing after that, bro. People that making that shit a year, and you got it in a month.
Yeah,
for multiple months.
Yeah,
living that lifestyle.
Yeah, if you would have If you would have played your cards right, man, you would have been saving that money, saving that bread to the side, bro.
Right.
Like if it was 10
Right.
months
Bro.
straight, like
Right.
yeah, you got almost $1 million. You got $1 million some dollars, bro. Like
Exactly.
she should have saved that. Then if she got cut off, she has a cushion. You know what I mean?
I don't. He's bugging even paying that amount because
No, he's definitely bugging.
this porn chicks that do escorts, right? To smash, that's no secret. But like that shit was never no 170. You mostly had to pay like maybe 2K, or 1G to smash or some shit like that.
She got him.
This nigga over
Again,
here paying 100. I'm telling you,
you're young, you ignorant. That's why I feel like he probably was
niggas like this that
speaking
mess
some
up
sweet
shit for all of us.
but
They don't want to fucked up the strip club, drinking
yeah,
making it rain
And
shit like that.
he hasn't even been playing, bro. So like, all that money is like, it's you don't got a max player contract, bro.
NBA's guaranteed money. That's why MLB and NBA, you could be hurt and you still get your money. Not NFL. NFL, if you hurt, you're not getting paid.
Yeah, but like he could have hit up like Violet Myers. He could have hit up fucking Tiana Trump. Like you get the
bro.
The B list. You know,
there's a couple point chicks that are like they said nobody would ever known this shit if it was me. There's a couple point chicks that said they kept their mouth shut if it was them.
Yeah, they know better.
And they more higher level porn stars than Mariah Mills. So
yeah.
Like Jada Fire, she said like, I would have never said nothing. I said, "Ooh, Jada, you fine too, girl." Jada Fire.
No, like there is porn stars out there and retainer like NDAs, like they're not saying nothing. Like this dude smashing these porn. Even Drake's baby mom's a porn star. Like that's you know what I mean. Like he got a porn star pregnant. You know what I mean. Like he loves his son, but like she's a porn star.
He's not.
But you know, it just
does he really love his son? Because he wasn't trying to claim that nigga at first.
You know what I mean?
I think he did. He just he kept him out the limelight. He didn't want to.
He was not claiming shorty until Pusha T put his business out there, and then that's when he tried to say, "Oh, I wasn't trying to hide my son from the world. I was trying to hide the world from my son."
Bro, facts. Classic spin.
Bro, you was over here talking about you ain't got no kid, bro.
Nah,
out of here, bro.
I can't even speak on that because
if he was saying that, if he was saying that he had no kids, then yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
Bro,
not saying nothing.
Pusha T pull out the receipts of that nigga. That's why he had to admit it.
Yeah,
he had to admit it. Pusha T pulled out the receipts.
In the comeback track, right?
Yeah,
that was the comeback track.
He bust Drake ass in that diss song. He thought Drake thought he had it with that Meek Mill's diss with that back to back. Nah, Pusha T came and said, "I got some for you." Yo, that shit was crazy. Nigga, I had to repeat the track. I said, "Yo, this is crazy. What he got? What? Oh my god!"
Damn. It's funny, before you started talking about this shit, when you saying social media, I was thinking about another thing that was
what was you Elon Musk about? Okay, that too.
The Elon Musk,
a couple of them.
Elon Musk, yeah, bro. Like Dana White has said they're serious that this might actually happen. Elon Musk and
both of them should fight above shark infested waters. Both of them niggas, man. Both of y'all gonna fight above shark infested waters, yo. Whoever wins,
I thought
one of y'all for the rest of life.
I thought you'd be more. I thought you'd be more in line with Elon Musk, man, because he, a lot of the same sentiments you be talking about, he's with.
Yeah.
So I thought you'd be more around his way, like you know what I mean. Like he on Twitter, he fucking made a cis and cisgender. The word cis is a slur. You can't say it. So like.
It is a slur.
You know what I mean?
Slur. Don't call me no sis.
No, he said, but he made it a slur where you can't say it. It's like you can't call me something I don't want to be called.
Low-key, I am rooting for Elon though.
I would for Elon.
How much time I got banned from Facebook and Instagram just for saying bullshit? Come on now.
But like Elon has like background. He has like martial arts background, but like I think Mark Zuckerberg has more of like a recent
He has
training like he's
Muay
been
Thai. I know
Muay
he
Thai.
does Muay Thai, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll fuck up some shins real quick. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just crazy, man.
But I mean,
I'm looking for if it happens, that's gonna be a ticket.
it's
That's
one
gonna
Hell
thing.
yeah.
It's one thing.
Hell yeah.
It's one thing when you're training Muay Thai and there's another fighting is another thing. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Like it's one thing when you're like training, you're doing karate or whatever like that. But when it's come time to sparring, that's another thing. Who knows if he spars? He could be taking Muay Thai and not sparring with anybody because he could probably get private lessons, and he's learning from like the trainer.
Nah, he's sparring. There's a video of him sparring. Like he out there.
So if he's sparring, and okay, that's different.
Yeah. But Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, Elon is the only one that probably has to get back get back in shape because he's not really in shape. He got that dad bod going on. So. But these motherfuckers are rich, bro. They could flip that shit quick, bro. Have a personal trainer, fucking nutritionist, and all that kind of shit.
Andrew Tate said he'll train Elon Musk.
Word.
Yeah.
He said he don't like Mark Zuckerberg, so he'll train him.
That's the team I'm backing right there, cuz.
Yo, Andrew Tate, bro. That's that Cobra blood right there. Nah, bro.
Cobra Kai never die, baby. Let's get it.
That shit wild, bro. Like I was watching some shit, bro. And I know this is like super controversial, right? Because, this podcast shit that we got going on is not an echo chamber of the same ideologies, right? We all have different ways of how to think. We all don't agree on the same shit. But like I was watching some shit on YouTube and it was like talking about like they had like rallies of like fat acceptance, like you shouldn't like you should not make fun of fat people, right? Pretty much.
I mean, this shit should be like common sense. Like, why do we?
But like,
my bad.
But like this whole thing. But it's like, no. I'm saying there's like whole things like you shouldn't call people fat. You shouldn't. I get that part. You shouldn't call anyone fat, right? Like, but like they want certain rights, like certain like fat rights. I don't know if that's the price. That's the problem.
We're talking about the airplane seat shit again, right?
They talking about the airplanes. They're talking about everything else. Like the roller coasters are not
lose weight, motherfucker. Lose weight.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not even trying to be mean,
I was watching
but
that
like,
shit.
And this is coming from a fat guy. Lose weight.
It's personal. It's fucking personal accountability, man. Like,
lose weight. You want to ride roller coasters again? Go take your ass to the fucking gym and lose some weight.
For me, I set the expectations, right? When I go to these parks, right? Like, I may not fit in these rides, right? And when I go there, I'm like, oh shit, I don't fit. I need to work on myself. I don't blame other people for why I'm fat. That is crazy. Like, yo, you're the reason why I'm fat. Capitalism is the reason why I'm fat. Bro, hell fucking I'm fat. I'm fat because I'm eating. Like
these motherfuckers over here doing my 600-pound life food binging and shit, and then they think they're gonna fit in the airplane seat and get mad when they don't. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, yo? Like, nah, lose the weight, bro. Like, come on. First of all,
do the work.
First of all, can you imagine a plane full of fat? The plane will fucking fall down. They can't handle that much weight. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm being serious, bro. Like, there's weight limits on planes.
It's literally physics. Like, it's like,
yo, like, what are you
it's so we gotta bend universal laws because your feelings are hurt. Like, no, I mean, come on now. Take some fucking accountability, man.
I don't think that should ever happen. Like, just imagine someone was to book a flight and it's just not but like fat people. Like, what would they do? They'd be like, no,
bro, I wouldn't get on the plane. But I see more.
Yeah.
No, they definitely.
I'm fat myself.
They
and if I get on the plane and I see other fat people get like the whole plane is full of fat people, I'm like, nah, I don't know about this flight. I'm gonna just wait. Can I wait for another flight, yo? Like,
my man, real feeling like final destination. Like, nah, I'm off this shit. I'm out.
I could totally see this shit happening in the future where they're gonna start weighing people. Like how they weigh your luggage if it's over 50 pounds. They're like, yo,
not for nothing. If you big enough, some people they do weigh you sometimes.
Yeah, they have to. Yeah.
Stop.
They do weigh.
Stop.
No, I'm not joking,
Stop.
bro.
Yeah, they do. They have to. If it, yo, my
Stop.
man went off.
I'm not, bro. I'm not joking.
No, yeah, if they have to, like these,
yo.
The people on them shows y'all be watching, bro, if they like that, like, yeah, they got to get them on the scales, bro. Like
they weigh them to see how much it's going to be so they can know how much approximate weight is going to be on the plane.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like,
they do weigh them.
It's literally physics. Like, I wasn't trying to joke. It's physics. This is engineering. Like, these things need to be accounted for. Like, it's not just your feelings, bro. Like,
yeah.
Oh my god, that is wild, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
This shit real, man. That's what. And I'm not even saying it to be mean, but look, like, bro, like losing your fat, like look all the fat you get from being fat is diabetes, high blood pressure, hypertension, which is the same thing as high blood pressure, hypertension, which means the blood pressure can actually be slower than the blood. Nobody even talk about that shit. You get blood clots because your limbs is not getting circulation properly. Neuropathy due to the diabetes. Next thing you know, you got digits coming off because you can't feel toes and shit like that. Bro, it's some real world health risk. You can get diabetes, and you have diabetes. You get diabetes in your eyes, bro, and you could lose your vision.
Right.
You get glaucoma from the blood pressure being so high. You get glaucoma in your eyes.
This is it's not people clowning you for who you want to have sex with or the color of your skin. Like, your health is at risk. Like, this is, again, personal accountability. It's your own health.
Yeah,
that's wild.
There's like no pros and cons. Like when it comes down to being obese,
right?
There's just cons.
Yeah.
There's no pro. There's like, oh, this is great. This is a great health benefit. No, it's not. Nothing. It is. So you people like glorify like being big. It's crazy.
I remember I saw this show, and I gotta find it again because I was watching. I was pretty interested in it. Where the trainer, these fat people would hire personal trainers, and then the personal trainer would gain the weight, so they could lose weight together to help motivate their client to lose the weight. And this one dude was like, he told the trainer like, bro, I don't want you to do that. No. And he said, what do you mean? He said, bro, like, I know what it's like being like this, and I don't wish this on anybody else, bro. So he said, and he was being real with the trainer. Like, he told the trainer,
it sounds like it. Yeah.
He's like, bro, like, you don't have to do that. We could just work, and I'm committed to working out and losing the weight. And he worked out and lost the weight.
It's not the biggest loser, right?
No. I forgot what the show's called. Like, bro, legit, like the trainers, they gain weight and they lose weight with their clients and stuff like that.
Wow.
Like, they break their habit. Like, they trainers like, I normally eat salads and stuff like that, but now I'm eating these burgers and fries and pizzas and double pizzas and
that's
shit.
That's interesting and curious to me.
And
like, how long?
They talk about how different their body feels from like how they normally was to how their body feel. And then when he started working out, the trainer was like, yo, I can't. he's like out of breath and shit. He's like, holy shit.
That's a very empathetic experience. How long does it take them to gain the weight though? That's what I'm interested in, because that's a weird thing to me.
You know what's crazy though, bro? Weight gain takes literally no time, bro. Like, you'll gain the weight faster than you lose it.
No, I understand that, but like, what do they do? I'm curious. Like, what are they doing to gain the weight? Like I know they're not just sitting around eating all day. Like,
that's what they do.
Wow. Hey, they're not walking.
Then they're not exercising. They sit down and just eat, and they're eating like the high.
How many times a day, like, type situation?
Like, they eat their regular meals a day, but they order like just fattening stuff like burgers and fries and like pizzas with like a whole pizza pie, or like fried chicken and like all kinds of fried goods and stuff like that.
I'm just curious. I couldn't even eat a whole pizza pie. If that was even if that was my mission, I couldn't sit there and eat that shit. Like,
I was watching a show. I'm not sure what show it was, but the dude was like, the first thing he did was wake up in the morning. He called in the fucking restaurant. He's like, yo, let me get 3 cheeseburgers. He ordered mad fucking shit.
That's my Sizzler and Pound life. That's Sizzler and Pound life.
Yo, I think so, bro. And he's saying that he ordered all that shit before it was even 9 o'clock in him. And he crawled up from the basement. Like, he was in the basement. He got up. he's like, "Oh, this will be the last time I'm gonna come upstairs after I get my food." Like he's downstairs the whole entire day after that shit. He doesn't come up again. Like he's like a troll and shit, bro. Like he
that'd be
ordered,
creepy, yo.
like
See nigga curl up on the stairs like off for like, oh my god, what's going on here?
yo, I'm telling you, bro. Like he ordered, and it was like $94, bro, for just food, bro. And he just went downstairs, and it was like he had milkshakes. Yo, milkshakes.
So you basically
soda.
just
I'm
getting
like,
paid
bro.
disability checks and you using that to fucking pay for food.
Yeah.
Because I know you're not working. I know you're
Because
not
bro, I've
leaving,
been
you're not
wondering
back.
how these
What the
600-pound life niggas have money for food.
They're right.
Now I just thought about it. The disability checks. Because
Yeah.
they can't work, they get paid.
Holy
because they can't work,
shit.
so they just sit at home getting paid, and they take it and eat food.
They sit at home getting paid. They also have the government paying for the insulin and all that kind of shit. All through taxpayers, bro. Like the American people are paying for this fucking behavior. If you was to stop giving people money, guess what? Still people start losing weight because they don't got no money to buy them dumb shit.
People like that gonna die, bro. They can't.
Yeah, 100%.
They can't.
100%, bro.
I wasn't even trying to laugh. It's just the way you worded it. My man said he crawled upstairs. I'm like, yo, I'm a very visual person. I'm sorry. When I
crawled
hear shit,
upstairs.
it's like, I believe you. That's why I was trying to hold it in, bro, because I'm not trying to laugh at the dude, but I'm like, man, like that's fucking ridiculous. At what point do you like, yo, this is enough, bro? You crawling upstairs and you not at that point yet where like I need to chill the fuck out?
Nah, the craziest shit I seen was my 600-pound life. And the dude ordered like a big ass breakfast, yo. Like it's a black dude. He ordered like a big ass breakfast. And as soon as he ordered the food, nigga standing by the peephole, like he's like rocking side to side, dancing, like waiting for the food to come.
That shit is like a drug addiction, bro.
And then he eats some food and shit. Then he had to go to the doctor's appointment, bro. I shit you not. He literally took a few steps outside his apartment, went down 2 steps, and the nigga had to sit down to catch his breath.
Wow.
Cause he never walked. He never been out his apartment for like ever since COVID or some shit like that. So since COVID, he just been sitting in his apartment eating. So when he had to go to the doctor's appointment,
all of that happened during COVID. Where he got like that?
He claimed that he claimed that during COVID that his weight gain shot up because he was just ordering food and they weren't going nowhere.
This is the one I saw the other day.
And then the doctor now is like, "Oh, you could order a salad."
This music coming around the block. Teacher gets up.
This dude look familiar,
He has
bro.
an account with the ice cream man.
The ice cream man brings some
the
food.
ice cream man.
Nigga say he got an account with the ice cream
get
man.
something off the truck every day.
I would say when the ice cream man pulls up, it's the best part of my day. The treats make it worth it for me.
This nigga, yo, he's dying, bro. Nah.
That's my exercise for the day.
He has you see the leg is bandaged up. He has lymphedema. I mean, his shit leaking.
Oh my god, I'm not even trying to.
That's another thing for weight gain too. Lymphedema.
Oh Lord, forgive me.
He got the lymphedema. His shit leaks. So that means he got an odor going on there, man.
A nutty buddy, a strawberry shortcake, an ice cream sandwich, 2 fudge round pies.
Yo,
look at the driver's face. He's like, "Damn, nigga." All right.
I'm thinking like, bro, like my man, are you ever gonna tell him like, yo, chill out? He like, nah, this is my biggest money nigga right here.
Appreciate you.
Nigga, I already knew.
He want his money.
He already got his shit backed up. Like a nigga already knew what you wanted. Ain't worry about it.
This is breakfast, bro.
And it starts to make my day get better at that point.
What?
But the ice cream and the snacks are just the start.
Oh my god.
It's good, but I get hungrier as I eat it. You know,
because it's ice cream. It's no substance.
So what I like to get from
you're
my
not eating
first
a
meal
protein.
is
You're
pizza,
eating fucking
usually.
ice cream, bro. That's why you're getting hungry.
I like pizza a lot, and I eat a lot of pizza. So I order that, and I save some of the snacks for later.
This is making me mad, yo.
Oh my god.
Look, his ass is out. Like, what the oh my god, man. What the
Yo, Yo, man, fucking Fresh Prince was dying, bro. Damn,
No, bro. I'm trying. I'm trying my
He
hardest.
said, he said, as he's eating, he gets hungrier.
Like that's, bro. I never heard no shit like that in my life. That's why I'm trying to hold it in. This shit is crazy, bro. Nigga,
what? Fucking bullshit food and snacks. Your body's not getting no nothing from it, yo. That's why you're still hungry.
Oh shit. And you woke up first thing in the morning eating that bullshit. Talk about, yeah, I'm still hungry. I wonder why, nigga. Bro,
if you had just had some eggs,
eat a well-rounded breakfast, you good, bro. Like,
you had some eggs in a toast, you'd have been full, bro. You'd been good.
Shit, what are you doing, bro? This is crazy.
Some eggs, some chicken sausages or turkey sausages, and a toast. You would have been good.
It's
yo,
sad.
All this fucking ice cream and shit ain't doing nothing for you.
Those strawberry shortcake ones are good though. I ain't gonna hold
They're good, bro.
I knew.
The moment you eat that shit, bro, listen, yo. The moment you eat that ice cream, because I'm talking about for niggas who try to lose weight, bro. I swear to God, one time I was yo, bro. I was at a good level of my weight. I was losing. I ate one ice cream bar. That shit shot up like 20 pounds, bro. I said, what the fuck?
I always got one in the chamber.
That ice cream shit dropped that.
Nah,
shit,
bro. Nah, I'm being serious. That shit's not good.
The ice cream shit dropped that. That's the fastest way to gain weight. Yo, ice cream.
Oh man. Yeah, for real.
Love those shits, bro.
Even Jackie Chan said it one time. Jackie Chan said he loved ice cream, but he said every time he eat it, he got to do like mad push-ups and sit-ups and shit just to work off the fucking calories that ice cream put on his body.
That's all it is. A straight calorie.
My man, Fresh Prince is wiping off tears, bro.
Yo, I can't,
bro.
Nah. It
was.
I swear I would have sit down and watch my sister the Power Life of Fresh Prince now, bro. Like he'll be dying every episode, bro. Like he'll sit down and watch that.
It's ridiculous, bro. I like again because I'm not laughing at these people. It's just like, yo, when Homeboy said like, yeah, I really like pizza, so I eat a lot of pizza. Like, yo, from there, I was trying to just hold everything in. Like, yo, bro, like, nah, I'm not trying to be that dude right now, bro. Like, but this shit,
bro, the way they talk is like,
he's still wiping his eyes, bro.
They say like they want you to be sad for them, but it's like, yo, bro, just put.
I am sad, but like this shit, that shit.
No, man, yo, that's why I love it when they get to Dr. Now because he don't.
You off, Fred?
My mic told me shut.
Oh, there you go.
Yo, I don't know. Well, my man was talking. I don't know why they had the sad music playing.
Yeah,
my
right.
man just started talking like John Coffey from fucking Green Mile. Like,
this is what I'm saying. It's like it's the editing, bro. They be setting you up, bro.
My mic told me shut up. Yo, cut off on me. He's like, yo, shut up, man.
My name is John Coffey.
Yo, crazy.
So, bro, I was saying I like when you get to Dr. Now, okay, you don't cut the like the kid. He said like, oh, he said why you gained the weight? He said, oh, because I wasn't able to go outside, so when I'm eating the food, I could just eat what I can eat inside. He said, they deliver salad too, right? Bro,
yeah, at those points you got to be straight up because, like,
bro,
this
it's
is
real
life
talk,
or death for
like,
these people right now. Like,
he's like, yo, they deliver salad too. He keeps it real with them niggas, bro. They don't make they don't make the excuses, and that's the way it gotta be. Like you're literally eating ice cream, and you talking about you still hungry, bro. Like, come on, bro.
First thing in the morning too. My man just got up, went out to see the sunrise, smell the fresh air. Like, yeah, I know the ice cream man coming around. And it's mad early, so why is the ice cream man even coming around? The only reason he come around because of you, bro. Like, he's making bread. He knows you there, bro. Ain't no ice cream man coming around that early. Like, I don't know if
bro, I've never seen the ice cream truck nigga give you a bag of food, bro.
That's what I was saying,
bro. I never seen a bag of food come out for the ice cream bag, bro.
Again, people think I was joking, but I was dead serious. You ain't gotta tell him what you want. He already had your shit bagged up. He knows what you want, bro. You are his favorite customer out here, bro. That shit was already bagged up back there. Like, He got your shit guaranteed on the books, and then the rest of the day is a crapshoot. We'll see what we do after that. But him, guaranteed money every day.
That's crazy, man. The ice cream truck guy would look at him like, damn, nigga. Yeah. I kind of want to say, don't eat all this shit, but I want that money. The ice cream dude look at him like, I kind of want to tell you not to eat all this shit, but I want that money at the same time. So
that's why I said it, because I'm looking like, yo, OG, you really don't want to give him that shit, bro. I'm looking
at
his
don't.
Face,
you see
bro.
his
Like,
face that he don't want to give it to him.
Like, say something, bro. You wilding, but he like, yo, I got a mortgage right now. I got grandchildren to feed.
I can't breathe right now, bro. I'm just like, yo, my man Fresh Prince was fucking dabbing his eye, bro. He had tears coming out his eye, yo.
Bro, that nigga had the Joker laugh going over the first shit. Yeah, niggas back there laughing like the Joker, man.
Yo, because I don't want to be that person, man. But it's like that shit. But again, Fresh said it. It's the editing, that music, everything. Go ahead, my fault.
It's crazy because like him himself is like at a different extreme, right? Like I know how it feels like to want to eat and eat and eat. He's on an extreme. Like there's levels to this shit.
It's a drug addiction.
I've been in a situation like I need to eat that shit. Yeah, but like that shit is a little too much. Bro had the ice cream man pull up, and he had credit. My man had a tab.
She said he got an account.
Bro. He said that's not even
ice cream, man. That's crazy.
That's crazy. You know when my check come in, homie, I got you.
Word, bro. Like those ice creams are not like cheap. Them shits are like $2, $3 a pop, bro. And he was like nutter butter,
like 5, 6, man.
Yeah,
shot up.
My man getting about $15 to $20 every morning. That's $100. That's what I'm saying. That's $100 a week for this dude. Well, no, more than that, because you know he ain't skipping weekends.
That strawberry shortcake is definitely $5 and shit. $5 and shit.
I love them shits. It's good.
He was eating that shit like.
I'm getting even more hungry. Like, bro.
Stop eating.
Damn. Crazy.
Oh shit.
And I guarantee you, see, if we keep watching that episode, I bet you my house right now, his mom's was in there making his actual breakfast at that point in time.
Probably. I never made it past the point when he walked into the house. This is crazy, bro. Like this shit is like
that's
it's inspiration at the same time. Yeah, like sometimes I'll be watching these shits eating at the same time. Like this is fucked up, bro. It's a fucked up. Like it's a vicious circle.
Yeah, but it's enabling though. It's those type of things. Like it's enabling.
Our eating is not the same as their eating, bro. Like we're actually actively trying to lose weight. So we're trying to control our portion. We're trying to eat.
And y'all mobile. Y'all up and moving every day, playing with kids. Like y'all not just sitting in the room.
These mofos is over here ordering like 3 pies of pizzas with some wings and fucking, and it's just for themselves, bro. Like the rest of the family's like, what are we eating? I don't know. You gotta figure that out. These are for me. I'm like, yo, this shit's crazy, bro. Like you ordering all this food for yourself.
Yeah, I seen some lady do some shit like that. Ordered mad shit from like IHOP or something. Took all the pancakes, had all the shit, the hash, the potato sauce, all that shit. Made a fucking big ass burrito out of that shit. Just like, yo, I'm like, nah, that's fucking like, again, not to trying to be on no slur shit, but we're like, that's some fat ass shit, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, who does that? Y'all don't like that. Y'all that hungry, that y'all that creative, that y'all just putting fucking like 4 pancakes together and all this shit y'all getting to make a big ass burrito. Like that's OD. You need to chill out. You need to go fucking take a walk. Like that's crazy.
Damn. I don't even know how we got here, bro. But we made it.
Oh, let me think.
It was part of the social.
Talking about roller coasters and people not being able to fill roller coasters, and then
it started from him saying
airplanes and shit.
It started with him bringing up the topic that you know, again, just his words, fat people looking for like special privileges now or protesting for certain rule or law changes.
Yep, exactly. Yep, we found the breadcrumbs. All right, moving along. You know, we had to
make
hold
it
up
back.
once. Let's get into let's go and get into the meat and potatoes of this show right now. Let's talk about The Flash. If you guys have not seen The Flash, come back to this later, and after you watch The Flash, then join us back in. But if you don't care about spoilers, enjoy. So, The Flash, man. As people were saying online, it's a flop. It's not performing well as they thought. People expected this movie to make over $100 million opening weekend. I think the movie made probably like 50 to $60 million. I don't know. I really don't know. I thought that people probably want to see this movie. Like, a lot of people want to, you have a lot of these fans that care about the Snyderverse and care about the Flash. You think they'll go out to watch this movie? No, nobody wants to go see this shit. And I don't know. I think that WB right now, as far as like whatever properties they come up with, is gonna be fucking like. I think they're all gonna be flops. I think people are just gonna boycott every fucking movie until they get what they want, which they're not gonna get. Zack Snyder's not coming back.
Right.
He's working on Rebel Moon. He's doing his own thing. They giving him a 3-picture deal with that shit. He got Army of the Dead coming out, the second version. Like, he is busy.
And they got other spin-offs.
He's not coming back.
Too. Mm-hmm.
He is not coming back, bro. Like, let the man cook. He's doing his own thing. It's brand new IP. It's his IP. Let him cook. He's gonna do his. He's preoccupied for the next 5 fucking years. So, I think, a couple of months ago, James Gunn went in and said that this movie is going to be he said this movie is the best comic book movie ever made, ever, whatever. I full-heartedly, disagree with that statement. All right. I'm not saying that the movie is terrible. It is not. It is a good watch. I had a good time. I laughed. It was a lot of nostalgia. Great. But as far as the vision of the movie was definitely tinkered with. It was definitely tinkered with. Like, and this spoiler cast is not gonna be like play by play of what happened. We're just gonna talk about our own thoughts, how we felt, towards the movie. My thing was like when Sasha's character, right, goes and goes to Zod, right, and Zod peeps her for the first time. Like, why the fuck did she leave and go back, right, and automatically help Barry? Like, she kind of knew what he needed. Like, he needed to. I'm like, there's no explanation how she fucking knows that he needs to be zapped by lightning again.
Sorry, like, she's spitting garbage like that.
Wait. I'm sorry. Can you run that back for me again? You said, how does she know that what?
So
when
she
Batman
gets
trying to get back his powers, yeah.
Yeah, so she for one, right? Kal-El was on Earth for years, right? His whole 20s, right? My man couldn't fly the first time around. She comes to fucking Earth and she's already flying. She already has all the kind of the abilities that Superman already has without going through the proper, channels to hone in that kind of ability. I get that you wanted to.
Can we say she got?
Over that. That's
can
cool.
We say she got captured? Being that the suit was already there, she got captured. So she already had her powers. Probably as a teenager, she probably got captured because it's like, how does she get captured if she has powers? But maybe she was as a teenager, she already had the suit because that's what she came in, and she got captured then.
Well, I think
is that what you had a problem with?
Every Kryptonian, every Kryptonian has a suit. They under their armor they have that suit. Right. That's a given. So she's in Kryptonian in Krypton. She doesn't have powers, right? They just have. You know what I mean? So when she comes to Earth, she's gonna have that ability. But I don't think she had powers. I don't think she knew she had powers because she was probably never saw the sun, right? They don't explain it, so we going based on theories, right?
Well, so I'm just going based off who Supergirl was. She did get to the planet and she did have her powers, so I'm just assuming in this universe maybe she got captured. She already had the powers. Is your problem with like how quick she got him, or how quick she got a handle on him? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, dude, we seen Man of Steel, right? Like, we seen this movie, right? We seen how much he had to kind of like deal with, like how how to hone into his abilities, right? Like she went through like a little blip of the situation when she was hearing everything, and she's like, "Oh my God, everything's so loud." But that's it, nothing else. There was nothing. There was no crutch to that, right? So she bolts out. She goes to the desert. She sees Zod. Zod sees her, and then nothing happens, and she comes back. She comes back to the Batcave, and she sees Barry like almost dying. She grabs Barry, takes him up to the sky, and zaps him. Like, when did the conversation happen where he knew that this is what he needed to do to get to become the Flash again? Like, there was a lot of like, and I'm sure that there was conversations, right? There was plots that explain all this shit, but you could tell it was cut very quick. Like, it just felt like the story just felt very, very, very like, I don't know, just as I'm thinking about it, as I'm like trying to like replay it, I'm like, oh, damn, this is like, dialogue was not that great, right? They were like, Ezra did an amazing job playing both himself and a version of Barry. He had more chemistry with himself than a lot of people that have like on screen, situations.
With
other actors, he had better. It just felt very like the story was tinkered with, and then there was a version that we didn't get to see that was probably more coherent, right? Yeah, cohesive, and like we saw the behind the photos where we had Sasha's character, and you had Bruce Wayne at the courthouse, right?
Yeah,
that happened, and then that got scrapped, and you could tell like he was at the courthouse, but everything was green screen. So this was something that after the fact, like they just added the green screen and just did a reshoot of that scene, and they added George Clooney, which I thought it was like, oh, cool, but at the same time, like, why would fucking like I hated fucking George Clooney.
I enjoyed it though.
I hated.
I enjoyed the moment.
Who
the fuck is this guy?
That line had me in tears, bro. It sounded so genuine. He was like, "What the fuck is this?" That's what. This is something that we all will say, right? We would say like, "What the fuck is this?" Right? But at the same time, like, you're so James Gunn or whoever decided to do reshoots, right? Compromise a story only to get a fucking laugh, right?
Right.
Like you fuck with the movie to get a fucking laugh. Like, what's more important, the fucking story or the laugh? And from what they said is like there was three endings, right? There was one that we saw behind the scene with Sasha and Bruce Wayne, Michael Keaton's Batman. Then they had another one where it had Henry Cavill, Wonder Woman, Barry, as well as Sasha Calle. And I'm like, how does that work? Like, it doesn't make sense but from what they said is that Superman, like, the story was, I don't know what's true. I can't tell what's true. Like, it's a lot of shit that's online that, a lot of different situations here, but I don't know. It felt like it was tinkered with, and I hate when people tinker with story, especially when you've been following production for a while and kind of like know how things may have went, because you feel like, oh, this never happened. You know what I mean? Even in the trailer, you see Sasha's in the trailer, and she goes, "Are you ready?" You see in the background is the courthouse. So even in the trailer, it's not even in the movie. So I'm like, damn, bro, like, what the fuck? What did we miss?
Maybe it's because of the fact that, again, we don't know what it is that was cut, right? Like, where we can say, and all valid feelings and reasoning, like, we feel a certain way, like, yo, why did you cut it up this way or whatever. But then at the same time, it's like, we also don't know what it was cut from, right? So it's like, maybe everything else, if they would have let it play out the way that it played, James Gunn probably didn't want to be dealing with months going on of, oh, it might still be connected. Oh, we might still be getting Henry Cavill back. Oh, Zack Snyder might still be like, maybe he just wanted to be like, you know what? This shit still leaves this shit way too fucking open for people to be like, yo, like, we might. And he's probably tired of dealing with this shit. And this is, again, just devil's advocate. Maybe it was something like that And he's just like, you know what, we got to cut it this way because I'd rather leave everybody confused and just talking about how confusing the ending is than have it lead to somewhere where we're not going, but have people be harping on where it could be going or where they should be going and da-da-da. Nah, I'm trying to start my new shit, and I don't want none of this old shit to carry over into it. And maybe it just had too many connections into what they're trying to do going forward, to where it's like, yo, we just got to cut this shit and just leave it where it is. Because if they do bring Ezra back and it did have the ending that was connective, then everybody's gonna be like, oh, so that means everything else is still canon. That means we can still have this. Not, I feel like maybe it was just done just to get rid of all this Snyderverse shit and be like, listen, we starting over. Truly, get it out of your heads. We're not continuing this shit. All right, if a character comes over, it is what it is. But other than that, we're like, it's done. Give it up. It's dead. I think that was just a step.
Yeah, I mean, but I get that point. I get that sentiment, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you're risking the integrity of a film, right? Right? If the film was written a certain way and you start pulling out layers of shit, then the show it's gonna show, right? It's gonna show like there's something fucked up about the reason why a lot of people didn't want to see this movie because the CGI was so bad, right? The CGI was probably really bad because they did a lot of quick, you know, a lot of like last minute fucking alterations where they had to have VFX come in and do what they had to do, and they couldn't get it done in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you mess with the integrity, right? You can come out with movies, right, and just say like this is not connected. This is like an Elseworld thing, right? You've been saying this shit for the very beginning, like there's other things that can happen. Doesn't have to be like now you included George Clooney. So what is it? What are you saying now at this point? You now you're introducing a fucking Aquaman that hasn't gotten his powers yet. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of things like I think you made it more confusing than anything.
Thanks.
So I mean, it's very, to be honest, it's very messy, right?
It is
because then you got the Blue Beetle. Then you got Blue Beetle coming out, right? Blue Beetle. The director said that this has nothing to do with the previous movies.
Mm-hmm.
He said it. This has nothing to do, and this is something that's going to move forward. Then you have Aquaman coming out right after that. It's like what's happening with the situation, right? And if you're gonna sit there and say, "Hey, this movie is the best comic book movie ever made," yo, bro, like, you better hope that Superman does well, right? Because if WB got so fucking they got so fucking greedy with their fucking movies, like, oh, these movies need to make $1 billion, right? BVS made $800 million, Suicide Squad made $900 million, Man of Steel made $650 million. All these big fucking movies, right? But now you change the hierarchy to these movies. Now these movies are barely making 150. So what's a flop now? If you consider Suicide Squad a flop, BVS, Man of Steel flops, when you have these movies coming out now, right? The Suicide Squad made $180 million. Wonder Woman, 1988, whatever shit's called, $150 million, bro. Like The Flash, $160 million, bro, with a production budget of $200 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, bro, like it's so bad, bro. And again, like, listen, I said it before. And I'm gonna say it again. I like James Gunn. I like his movies. I am a fan. I'm very hopeful of what's in the future. But then when you hear situations where he says something is the best thing ever made, kind of undermines a lot of his good work that I think that's better than The Flash. Like you said earlier, like Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was a better fucking movie than The Flash.
Mm-hmm.
Like remove all the fucking nostalgia from The Flash. It's a basic story.
I'm trying to give, like, I don't know. Me personally, and I'm not talking about you guys here. We're having this discussion, but just listening to people online, it's like I'm looking at this as like, what else do you want him to say? Like, this movie is about to come out. We can't have Ezra doing no press. We got to release this shit anyway. We know it's not going to be connected to anything we're doing going forward. What the fuck else am I supposed to say? Like, and everybody knows this. All of you people know this, but y'all still want to keep asking me the same fucking questions over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, what do you think about that? Like, yo, bro, like I already gave y'all everything y'all needed to know. Everything's gonna start with Superman. Blue Beetle's the only character carrying over from anything that's coming out before Superman. Other than that, that's where we start in the new DCU. People still want to ask questions about, oh, where does Aquaman tie in? I'm gonna be honest, we talked about this months ago. And it's like now that the movies come out, these conversations are being rehashed again. And I'm just sitting here like, we talked about this already. Why is everybody worried about how this connects to, or why it doesn't connect to? We already knew it wasn't going to connect. So other than the fact that people don't have nothing else to talk about, why are we talking about this right now? Like, we already knew it wasn't going to connect. We already knew we were starting over. We said long time ago that this shit was going to be a Flashpoint paradox. And because they're doing that, they're going to reset the universe with this. Okay. So that statement didn't happen, right? That's maybe the thing that people are talking about. Like, oh, because it's Flashpoint and where he ended up. What does that mean about what's going forward? What it means is that it ain't got shit to do with shit. That's what it means. Like, and that's how I was looking at it before. That's how I'm looking at it now. I'm not investing nothing into this movie or trying to build anything off of or any like, oh, where's the Easter eggs of where we're going forward? Oh, Diana was with Bruce, and what does that mean? Nigga, it don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. Superman was in the background flying around doing a volcano. Does that mean in the new Superman movie he's gonna be dealing with some shit? No, it don't. It don't. This movie don't mean nothing, and we all knew it. So for everybody else, content creators and all that, just please, just give it up. This shit don't mean shit, and we already knew that. So can we please just move on to Blue Beetle that we know is gonna have something to do with that? Let's worry about that. Like, that's how I feel about it, honestly. Like, I enjoyed seeing Keaton back. I enjoyed Sasha Calle playing Supergirl. You know what I'm saying? It was epic. I mean, we could go back into it. I'm just trying to, I don't want to harp too long, but it's like, I like that. I like Sasha Calle. I hope they bring her back as Supergirl. Other than that, nothing else in this movie mattered to me. Nothing else mattered at all. Yeah, and because Keaton wasn't at the end, I know I'm not getting him in no Batman Beyond movie. So that answered my question with that. So other than that, I'm good. It was cool. I had fun and I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that's the point. I think the fact that you don't care. Like, we don't care about this movie. Like, we're not vested because we don't give a fuck. Because you already undermined all these movies coming out about your new slate.
Long time ago.
So the moment you said that shit, and mind you, and since he's been CEO, you had 2 other films that came out that you didn't even fucking talk about. You didn't even fucking say it's a good movie. Shazam, Black Adam. You didn't give a shit about this fucking movie. You said nothing about it.
And we kind of trashed Black Adam too, along with everybody else. But at the same time, now it's coming out that the Black Adam is the best fucking producer movie out of all of these shit so far. Like, so.
I will agree with you on that one, because the CGI in Black Adam was way better than a lot of this shit that came out, bro. Like,
I'm talking about financially crazy, too. Bro. Financially too, it's done better than even the Flash at this point right now.
Yeah, I didn't look at the numbers yet. I didn't look at the full numbers. I know we still got the weekend and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I really hope that the Flash does well, because I would like to see a sequel. I like to see, something that he to revisit this character again, right? I would like to see Sasha come back, even though they made it seem like she's a fucking canon. Like, it's a canon event where she didn't get enough time to shine, bro. And I feel like they stripped her from so much dialogue. They stripped her, and I felt like there was a waste. Like, she said, like, the moment she was on screen, it was like, oh my gosh, she's amazing. But you could tell her dialogue got fucking stripped, and we saw a lot of things that we didn't get to see a lot of things that she probably recorded or filmed, and I feel so bad. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, and then I'm hearing that she's having conversations with WB about coming back, but I'm like, how? You know what I mean? Like, you already kind of like solidified her fucking death to always happen. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, but that was in that timeline though, so they could always bring her back as a variant Supergirl in whatever Prime universe they create now. So that's what I'm rooting for. Bring her back, man. Bring her back. I'm
I
a
don't know.
champion for it.
I don't know if that's gonna happen because they already announced the Supergirl movie coming out, and I don't know if that's gonna be her version. You know what I mean?
But that's what I'm saying. Just cast her in that. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. If they don't, then it is what it is. But that's what I'm still hoping
Yeah, I
for
hope so
because
too.
I really liked her. I really liked her, and I feel like she was underutilized. And I feel like it would have been easier if they just put fucking Henry Cavill in that position because it was a throwaway character, and we would have already been invested because we already love him anyway. So it's like that also is another decision that I'm like, why? All right, fine.
And you can also see people's like hypocrites and shit. Like y'all talk about mad shit about Superman killing people or kill someone in fucking Man of Steel. Yo, she killed like 18 Russians, bro.
Yep.
Yo, she was bodying mad fucking people, but no one said anything. Right?
Yeah, because it was cool. Or they hated the CGI
cool.
in that moment. It was either or. You know, this movie is another one. DC movies tend to be polarizing.
Yeah. Yeah, they're always polarizing, bro. There's always a division, but I think that's happening on all spaces at this point.
Mm-hmm. That's a society.
I think it's all happening because it's just a sucky time to be it's like a comic book, movie person. Like it's always some bullshit, and it's like you like a character so much, right? But people will boycott this character, and then this character doesn't make any money, and you don't get a sequel because it didn't perform well. It's considered a flop. You know what I mean? Like it's not movie of the year. Like, bro, people have that same logic about movie of the year, bro. That means in your logic, that means a couple of years ago when Fast 6 came out and they made $1 billion, that's considered movie of the year? No, it's not. It's just a blockbuster. It's not. I wouldn't consider that a movie of the year.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It just made a ton of money. So like, it just people use like box office as like, I guess like if it's not doing well critically, it's not a good movie. You know what I mean? Like
it's the end all be all, and that's not the matrix they should be using. Yeah. It's like people are starting to look at things now like they're suits instead of like actual fans of movies, and that's where I start having a problem with people and their opinions with things. It's like, a lot of the shit y'all talking about don't make no sense at all.
Yeah, like I again, I'm not shitting on the Flash. I had a great time. Like I really enjoyed Ezra Miller as the Flash. I had a good time. His fucking acting ability, his fucking emotional, the part where he sees his mom for the last time at the very end, right? Where he kind of like when she turns around, she turns around to get a napkin. But if you look at him, he's like breaking down, like he looked like he was really crying, like that. I felt it, bro. I fucking felt it. I'm like, yo, he's really good.
It's crazy. He is good, but the mother was good in that moment too, because you say that, and I don't know if you felt this also, but in that moment, I felt like when she turned around, it was like almost a recognition in a way of also, even though her son wasn't that age yet. Like it's like, yo, you look familiar to me. Like it was like something that she felt a familiarity with him at that moment. And I don't know if it's because I watched The Flash on CW2 and that's been going on for like 9 seasons, so there's a lot that goes on with that. But it almost reminded me of a moment in that Flash TV show where like Flash comes to see Nora, and it's not his mother at the same time, but she recognizes him in a way. It's like, oh my God, he looks like my father. Like it's a weird moment where like that's his mother, but she sees him grown up and she's like, oh my God, he looks just like, he reminds me of my father. I kind of felt like that when she looked at him in a moment. Like, and I don't know if it's me putting me onto it or if it was just like the acting choice in the way, she was kind of like shaken by him, because it didn't look startled like she was about to get mugged. Like it was like a true genuine thing. Sorry.
Yeah, it was definitely a genuine thing. It was more or less like that's her character, just someone that's very loving and understands, like, her, because we don't know her backstory as far as in the movie cinematic universe. But yeah,
we don't even know who killed her, which is crazy.
Yeah,
or was it Dark Flash? Are they trying to
Well,
trying to substitute Dark Flash for Reverse Flash in this, or
no? Oh, Andy came out and said, I mean, in the
it was
comics,
a
in the
mugger,
comics,
right?
it was Reverse Flash. Reverse Flash
Right.
killed Nora, right? And Andy went ahead and said this will happen, and people were just losing their shit. Like, yo, we know who. I'm like, yo, bro, it's been in the comics for years now. Like, we all knew that it was Reverse Flash that killed his mom. Yo, as a pitch, man, I think because now that Barry's kind of like more or less content about what like the timeline he's in, and I think bringing maybe his son, his son from the future come back, like, yo, we need to fix the timeline, whatever. Like, that's probably what's gonna end up happening. They're probably gonna introduce him and Iris West kid. But I don't know, man. I don't know, man. This movie leaves me. It left me so confused. Like, what the fuck is going on? What are you guys are trying to accomplish? Are you guys going based on like if the movie does well, we're gonna move forward? And it's like it's kind of like if it doesn't do well, then it's like, all right, it's forgettable. You know what I mean? Like it's.
Yeah,
it sucks,
I
man.
really went into this wholeheartedly. Like, it's not connecting. So I really just went into to watch it. Like, and I really feel like everybody's questions is coming from that point that nobody's really listening to what he said months ago. Like it doesn't connect. So it's like, why are we trying to worry about how it connects if they said it's not going to connect already?
I mean, they said it's not going to connect, but it is connected, right? The whole beginning sequence is the fucking Justice League minus Cyborg. You know what I mean? Like it's the whole entire team that's there. Like they understand what's happening. Then it's.
But none of them are going to be the same though going forward.
They're not going to be the same. But
so it's not connected then.
I think it's still connected, man. I think it's still somewhat loosely connected. It's just not going to have the same actors level.
Or you think they're trying to carry? Or you think they're trying to carry on the same storylines with different people?
Rob, I don't know, man. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know what the hell James, the team over there is doing. At this point in time, I don't know. Everything's up in the fucking air. I don't. But yeah, this movie for me, I mean, for me, like out of 5, I'll probably give this movie like I would say a 4. I'll give this movie a 4, a solid 4.
Word.
And that's not bad, bro. That's not a bad rating. Mind you, I'm just
It's not.
Small YouTuber.
Because going into this, and you say you watched it again and you had issues, and you still say you had a 4. Like, I only watched it once, and my grading was like a 4. You know what I'm saying? So that's good that you watched it twice, and it's pretty much at the same level. Because again, like I might go, I don't think I'm gonna go down if I watch it again because I'm not trying to connect this. So I had whatever enjoyment or grading I'm going off of is the performances really, and regardless of whether it's connected or not, it has nothing to do with that for me. So the performance is really for me what it was is the family and Ezra connection. That's what really made the movie for me. Like everything else was ancillary. If everything else would have landed, that would have made it perfect. But because everything else landed, like, yeah, I'm still at a decent 4 for it because I think everything else, as far as the acting and the emotion, landed for me. And seeing my man Keaton again, which if I don't see him again, I think this was a good send-off for him. So I'm happy. Yeah, 4 for me also.
Yeah. What about you, Ray? What would you get of The Flash? What are your thoughts on it?
Uh-oh. Red.
My man, out. He's out. He's out, man.
Cisgendered woke feminism.
Yeah,
there we go.
You call him cisgender, he looked up.
There we go. I knew it would work. Cisgendered woke feminism. There we go, baby. That's the Winter Soldier prime code right there to get you back into
that shit will be right up. Sorry.
Yeah.
That long day for Jack.
That has to be clipped, bro.
It has to. Definitely. And I need
my man hit him with the Winter Soldier fucking stove, bro. 9.
9.
No, so we were saying like your thoughts on the Flash and your rating for Flash.
Oh my God! Please clip.
Bro, I was waiting, but then like y'all kept calling.
Yeah, it got heavy. Yeah.
I was like, yo, and my body was like, yo, shit, they talking anyway, nigga. Just go ahead.
Just go ahead, take a quick nap, man.
We've been busy today. You got it.
Yeah, man.
Relax,
30 seconds. Just close them. You be
after that, I stopped keeping track of what y'all niggas was saying. I was like,
yeah, we try to get through it, man. We still got Secret Invasion, man. But yeah, how you feel, man? How you feel about this?
We need you awake for that one.
Yo,
see my face. He fucking sucked his teeth.
I thought he was about to sign out. Good night.
He said.
Nah.
He was like, yo, he's like, yeah, I'm done podcasting.
Bro. Yo, son. Anyway, but now the Flash. To me, the movie was okay. The only hype thing about it was the shit they showed us that it was Michael Keaton doing Batman shit. Like I said, Michael Keaton, he coming for the number 1 spot. He trying to be number 1 Batman because he was fighting better at his old age now than he was in the previous Batman movies, yo. That shit was legit. He was doing some real ass stunts too. The way he was zipping around in that cape, shit. I was like, shit, Michael Keaton, you got it, bro. Okay. You're not better than Ben, but you still got it.
So you got flipped by that Kryptonian, bro. That shit put him away.
At least he tried. For Ben Affleck would have been watching the whole shit from the distance. Like, oh, nah, this is crazy. What's going on? But I feel like they should have kept the Reverse Flash. I don't know why we had the two Barrys, and I feel like they should have kept the Reverse Flash because it made more sense to be in Reverse Flash doing all the shit than it'd be like it was him from the shadows, like his own self from his future self from the shadows, trying to make sure everything happens again to make himself. You know what I mean? It was like, the plot was like weak. It was weak sauce. I don't know. I'm trying to find like nice things to say about it, but it's like.
Well, while you think about something nice, real quick, can I play devil's advocate and say?
No, you talked enough. Shut up.
No. But all right, if everybody's trying to connect these movies right to the future, right? Don't you think? Because I really didn't have a problem. I kind of saw it being young Barry, and I still was like caught up in the drama of it being him and the way they did it. But if they would have did that and made it Reverse Flash and then had to kill Reverse Flash at that movie, wouldn't you have been kind of pissed off that they killed Reverse Flash and we wouldn't have him no more?
No, I honestly feel like you didn't have to. First of all, you didn't have to even show who Reverse Flash is. So you could have kept Reverse Flash a secret where by the end of the movie, he just, you beat him, you knock him, he's somewhere off the top. I mean, even if you kill Reverse Flash, he's a paradox. Like,
Right.
He's a time paradox. You can kill Reverse Flash. Like, I can kill him now, right? But he'd still be alive somewhere in the future.
You know what? You just got me in that. You just got me. You could go ahead, but yeah, you just. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
you're right. He's like Kang. Yeah.
He was trying to time travel so much. He's still alive somewhere.
Right.
But like, I feel like the Reverse Flash. Like I'm saying, the Reverse Flash, and they put him. They could have kept him in the movie. Barry defeats him, and you keep him secret so like you could use him, or you could make him whoever you want to be in the future movie of the Flash or whatever like that. You could make him whatever actor you want it to be. But I don't. But the two Barrys made sense too. Like you said, it did make sense too. But I was like, he's not gonna really go hard on himself. You know what I'm saying? It's not, that's why. Like, I feel like Barry would put up a better fight with Reverse Flash than like him fighting himself. He's not gonna really go that hard. He's not gonna go like damn, my future self. He's just trying to do right, and he's like messed up. He's not doing things the right way. Like his future self ended up beating himself. Basically, You know what I'm saying? Like he beat himself. He didn't really beat his villain in this movie.
Yeah. But I still, to me, I thought it was done well enough to where, to me, I was engaged in the emotion of everything to where there wasn't like any lulls for me in my head to be thinking about it too much. Where it's like, oh no, this is stupid. I felt like everything made sense, and I mean, to me, I like the way they did it. I'm not trying to gate what you're saying. I thought it was well done.
I mean, I'm not saying it's stupid per se. Like, I'm not really saying it's stupid. I'm just saying I felt like Reverse Flash would have been the better. Because one, he is the actual person,
right?
That's messing up shit behind the scenes in the real Flashpoint story.
I mean, Reverse Flash was a part of this movie. He got cut.
Yeah,
this is the problem I'm having.
Yeah, it got cut. Yeah,
like they're supposed to explain how his mother died. No one explained that. Like, no one explained.
Yeah, because that definitely was Reverse Flash that killed his mom. Because and that's the paradox. That's why Reverse Flash is a time paradox, because him killing Barry's mom, if he doesn't kill Barry's mom, Barry doesn't become the Flash.
Right. And if he doesn't become the Flash, then he doesn't create Eobard as the Reverse Flash. So yes.
So it's like it's the paradox. Time paradox. It has to happen. It's like John Connor sending his father into the future to go protect his mother, because if he don't, he's never going to be born.
Right. Yeah. Right.
This was Andy Mucinetti putting this up on his Twitter a while ago. Yeah. Like this was a plot that got stripped.
Yep. And that was probably Barry too.
Yeah.
The way you look, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but
it's like, bro, like, I don't know. I give up on DC, man. To be honest with you, I'm just watching now. Like, I'm trying to give James Gunn a chance, but when he lied and said this shit was like the best like comic book movie ever, like, bro, it doesn't even crack top 50. Mate, I'm exaggerating. It definitely doesn't crack top 20 though.
It was all right.
Top 20.
It's better than a lot.
What movie you put Flash before? Because I'm not putting it before most of the Marvel movies. I'm definitely not putting it before Man of Steel or Aquaman.
No, hell no.
Wonder Woman either.
I would say Flash will make the top 20.
I will put. I think it would. That's what I'm saying. I think it would because I really enjoyed this movie. I'm not trying to shit on this movie. Like,
okay, so I'm just gonna list off movies. Man of Steel.
Nope.
I'm gonna list off some movies. It's no particular order. I'm just gonna list some movies I feel better than Flash. Man of Steel.
No.
I said Man of Steel, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Guardians of the Galaxy.
I might have to watch Aquaman again. Volumes. Hold on though. I might have to watch Aquaman again to see.
You never saw the first Aquaman?
No, but that's
no, I did. I'm saying I have to watch it again to see if it's better. I feel like it, because automatically I feel like it might be my third favorite DCEU movie. But again, that's what I'm saying. I might have to watch Aquaman again. But I think it's up there in the DC movies that they put out.
And what DC, but DC ain't got that much.
That's what I'm saying.
But
then if we put it in top 20 superhero movies, I think it might make it.
But see, my comment is not just for DCU. He said comic book movie.
I know.
I mean, when you put that out there,
hold on. I just said it.
You're putting it against all the comic book movies that was ever made, bro.
I heard you. I just said it a minute ago. Hold on. I know we were talking at the same time. What I'm saying is, this might be my third favorite, or if not, it's at least in my top 5 for the DC right now, right? So in Marvel, right, we're talking about Marvel movies. Yeah, there's a lot of Marvel movies that I like.
Got like 5 though. They only got like about 5.
There's like 8 to 10 of the movies, isn't there?
No.
All right, forget all that. My point is, this is the point I'm trying to make. My point is that it's somewhere close at the top of my DC right now. So if we put it in with the Marvel movies, yes, it could overlap a couple of them that's at the bottom of Marvel right now. So if we talk about all time, what I'm saying is it might be in my all time top 20. Like I would have to sit down and really look at this list and really think about it right now. But I'm not trying to just automatically say, nah, this movie no way makes it. I think it might be close. I think it might be.
I think because this movie's still fresh in your mind. I think you watch this movie again, bro. And I think you putting this movie way too high in your most. But yeah, I'm like, yo, am I watching a different movie than you watch? Because I'm like,
again, I said I watched it once, like, right? So I watched it once, I enjoyed it, I had fun. Again,
can I be honest, bro? I don't even think it's better than Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, bro.
Nah, it's better than Multiverse Strange.
No, it's not. No.
I mean, it's not all our opinions, but for me, I wouldn't put it past. Nah,
I don't think
Multiverse of Madness is trash.
And that's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, when you talk about stuff like that, I'm like, yo, it might sneak in there. That's what I'm saying. You might have to give me a week to sit down and be like, all right, let me sit down and really think about it. No, it's not trash, but that's the point. I'm not trying to say the Flash.
I didn't say you said it. Fresh just said it. Fresh just said Multiverse of Madness is trash. So I'm like, wait, Multiverse of Madness is trash now? Because it wasn't trash when I saw it. And then I rewatched it.
I didn't give Multiverse of Madness a good rating. I'm still on that. I didn't give Multiverse of Madness. I didn't like it originally. I still don't.
He might not have liked it as much as we did.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I was one of the movies I was like, nah, that movie's trash.
Yeah. To me, it's still better. It's better than Flash. Like, I don't know.
Homework? Top 20?
I'll do homework.
Next week, top 20.
I'm guaranteeing you, when you think about all the comic book movies you ever watch.
No, I got you. This is what I'm saying. I really want to go back because I'm including everything. I'm bringing the fucking spirit and all of that shit into this shit, bro. Like the Phantom. We're gonna talk about everything, bro. Like, I'm counting everything.
My man said Phantom with Billy Zane. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, bro. Wildin'. I'm not saying it's the greatest, but yo, that's people don't know that's the fucking comic book movie. And I did enjoy it as a kid. I just threw it out there. I'm not saying it's the greatest.
It's definitely not beating Blade and Blade 2.
Oh hell no, because I just watched those recently. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
Blade and Blade 2.
Blade 3, yes. Blade 1 and 2? Nah, definitely not.
I definitely didn't say Blade 3. I left that one out.
I know. I agree with you. I just watched those. It's definitely not better. But yeah, that'll be cool. Yeah, homework next week. Top 20. Each one of us gonna do our top 20.
Fantastic Fours. Yeah, it's better than that.
Yeah, we do it. We do it.
Movies, but...
Word. Oh yeah. All right. I'm looking forward to this. Because I might have to do some rewatches.
But I don't see it being better than Iron Man 2.
Nah, it's not. Nah. Shit, it might not be better than Iron Man 3 for me, because I fuck with Iron Man 3.
See, Red just mentioned like 6 fucking movies, and you really saying, yo, Flash doesn't match up. So that's really... The Flash is going so far away.
The Phantom doesn't count. The Phantom doesn't count.
I didn't say the Phantom.
I'm saying I counted those that we've been talking about a couple. So
I mean, Infinity War, Endgame.
I'm gonna count those as one movie. That ain't
from
one.
They're two movies, bro.
All right.
Black Panther, the first one. I mean,
all right. So real quick, sidebar. Which one is better? Endgame, Infinity War. Since we count them as two different movies.
I kind of like movies where the bad guy get
the villain wins.
So,
me too.
Damn,
Infinity War to me is the better.
Goddamn Echo Chamber. Nah, but it's high class cinema. Yeah, it's definitely that one.
Yo, that's why I fuck
with y'all.
Somebody literally asked me what's my favorite Star Wars movie, and I said Empire Strikes Back. Without hesitation.
No doubt.
I was like, yo, the villains won in the end. It was like, yo, they had the upper hand in the end.
And I love A New Hope, but it is made for kids, but storyline is childish, straightforward. Like I said, I'm with Red. Like I like when shit gets dark and shit happens you don't expect. Villain wins.
Man,
I love it.
A hand, bro.
Give me that. Word. Just like his daddy. Wearing all black, just like his daddy.
And Han took a carbonite bath. They had Leia in a freaking slave dress, bro.
Facts. Bro. Yeah. In a whorehouse, bro. Yeah, shit got real.
That's why I strike back with it, bro.
Shit. My man kissed his sister. Yo, shit is getting crazy out here. Yo, shit is crazy.
Yeah, your own word, he did.
Shit got crazy in Empire.
That's some shit he has where you make. You didn't know that was your sister, but you kissed her.
Fuck.
Yep.
Love it. We go left, people. That's what we do, though.
Yeah, we got one left twice, man. Yeah. So
you, man, he's gonna think about it, and then you're gonna be like, yeah, you gonna come back next week and be like, yeah, y'all were right.
I mean, we gonna see.
Next week.
I'm not conceding yet. We gonna see. We gonna see. I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt.
So right now, guys. So those that's watching us on demand. Next week, we're gonna have a top 20 all-time comic book movies. Like we're gonna take what James Gunn said, and we're gonna rate every fucking one. We're gonna rate.
He's already wrong. Flash is definitely not going to be the top number one.
And we counting everything because the losers might end up on my list too. I don't know if y'all know about
Losers is definitely a good ass movie too.
It's my shit.
Yeah, I'll put Losers over the Flash.
It's my list right there. Yeah, my list is gonna be crazy. Right?
He said, "Hey, he already put a movie over the Flash." He said, "My shit."
I don't know. I'm an oddball type of dude. You know what I'm saying? I'll be all over the place, but I definitely love the losers, bro. That's yeah. This is gonna be a good one. That's why I want to do this. This is gonna be a good one.
What are you gonna fucking put? You gonna put like the history of violence and the fucking Old Boy is the top 22?
I mean, Old Boy is definitely on my shit. The Old Boy is definitely on my list. If it's not, you tripping.
We leave out of it. We're gonna do American comic books.
Okay.
We leave mangas out of it.
All right, cool. That'll make it a little bit easier. Because Old Boy was definitely going to be on my list. Fresh was trolling, but it was definitely going on my list.
Old Boy was good. Both versions, Japanese and American.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was going to put both of them shits on my list. But yeah, that would have made it harder for me. So I'm fucking.
Yeah, I was laughing at the scene when the nigga's telling his backstory. And the nigga pops up and he said, "Daddy!" And the nigga shots him. I know it's fucked up, but it's a dark scene. But the way he pops up is like, "Daddy!" Boom.
See, I have a dark sense of humor, so that's why I love these type of things.
That's crazy, man. All right, man. So we gotta move on, man.
Next
Moving
week,
on.
top 20.
Next week, look forward to that, man. We're gonna do. I know it's late. I know it's getting late, y'all. We're gonna make sure Red is up for this one. Yeah, we did ratings. I gave.
Oh, we did. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, you was asleep. You was asleep.
I gave it a 4. Yeah. That's when we was trying to get you back in. I had to give you the code. Yeah. So what's your grade, bro?
That should get a 3 for me.
Ooh. Okay.
Damn.
Still, I mean, it's average. That's average.
He
said it was mid, right?
Away from my shit.
That's mid, right? Exactly. He's mid.
That's mid rating. That's mid rating, right?
Exactly.
There,
he's on par. He's on par. Makes sense.
Oh man! So as you can see, Fresh Prince, his background is changing the tone for what we're about to talk about. Secret Invasion, man. So we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, talking about whether or not this is gonna be a hit, right? Depending on how it's gonna start. I know that I was reading a lot of reviews a couple of weeks ago about the tone. They say that the first episode is going to be the crazy ass episode. Like they're not holding anything back. Bro, I really fucking enjoyed this fucking show. This episode was strong from beginning to end. A lot of people was complaining about the talking, the exposition. I like that kind of shit. I like that spy espionage shit. It felt good. It felt grounded. It felt like old school Marvel. Like as far as like Civil War shit.
I just want to point out real quick before you go. Like you just saying the people talking about the talking, like that's what Secret Invasion was in the beginning, bro. Before the heroes got involved, it was the spies trying to figure out who's who, and figure out what's going on to get the information out to the heroes to say, "Yo, there's a big invasion coming up." But it started off with the spies first, because in the comics, the first person to figure out that the Skrulls were trying to invade was Nick Fury. It wasn't him being told. Like, he deadass just finished smashing the broad, and then broad. Yo, he's laughing because he knows I'm telling the truth. He just finished smashing the Skrull chick, and then The chick went into the next room, started her scroll shit. Nigga caught her, nigga. He caught her, he blasted her, shot her, boom. Like, yo,
bro.
After he smashed her. Like, he smashed the troll, bro.
Yo,
they should have kept that in, but
they should have kept that in.
I think, yo, I'm sorry. I haven't heard anything about this shit online. This is straight up tin hat foil theory shit. I think Nick Fury had a kid. I think that main scroll, I think that's his son.
I think so too.
I think that's his son. And then the reason why it makes sense, right? Because he's the only one that has that kind of like that weird kind of tentacle shit. Because if you think about it, if you notice, they showing his eye a whole lot. I think that Flurkin that cut his eye fucked up his DNA. So DNA, whatever that ability that Flurkins have, that tentacle shit, went into that kid, to his son.
Yo,
that's why his son has that ability.
Trailers, no doubt. I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yes, it's in the trailer.
Yeah, and I'm with you. I'm with you with that.
So I think that kid has that ability, like he has that Flurkin ability. That's what makes him kind of like
he's gonna be the super
scrolls. Yeah.
That's exactly the line. I'm down. My hat is on with you too, bro.
Yo, and the reason why I kind of figured that, I'm like, yo, because if you notice, like when he noticed that little girl, and he automatically knew that that's him. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep following him, and he kept morphing, and he went into that kid, that dude, Gravik, whatever his name is. I'm like, nah, bro, like he's probably a younger scroll that took like an older body, but I think he's still like young because he has to fall in line with, Captain Marvel and all that kind of shit. But I think he had a child with a scroll. I think so. This show is fucking. It started good.
Gravik is his kid.
I think so. I think.
Either I'm with you with that, or even similar. If it's not biologically his actual son, I feel like it's one of the scrolls. Like he really like held under his wing, like during the time that he was up there and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when he didn't upheld his promise, that's when the kid really like was like, yo, fuck this dude. Like,
if we get an episode when he stops and he goes Gravik and he goes Nick, like he can Nick if he's Nick Fury Jr. Like, oh yep, that's his son. He calls him Nick.
Nah, he said nobody calls him Nick. Only he said, what your mama calls you, Fury.
Fury.
No. I'm talking about if he's saying to Gravik, because if he named his son Nick after him, because in the comics his name was Nick. His son was Nick Fury Jr.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's a theory because I'm going based on the trailer that show him with those abilities.
with the tentacle.
It looks like a Flurkin, so I'm like, yeah, maybe the Flurkin kind of, and
that's a good catch. Yeah, that's a good catch. Like again, like that would mean they would have to introduce, So that's why I'm like, I'm kind of with you, but I'm also on a wave of like, yo, that makes sense with the Flurkin. But I was thinking that's probably like somebody he had like really like under his wing that he was really raising like since a child. The whole time he was gone, you know what I'm saying? And the whole time he was up in the station or dealing with them while Captain Marvel was gone. But like that'll be crazy. That'll be crazy if that's actually his son. That'll be dope. I'm trying to. Okay. Well, we on theories now. So, first question: Agent Ross. What do you guys think about that?
I feel like, me personally, I feel like them making him a scroll and that shit, it's a perfect thing. Cause now it makes you question like how long the real Agent Ross been out. Was he out since? Was he there for like? Was he even there for like not Civil War? Was it Civil War? Yeah, Civil War. Was he there for Civil War, or did he get abducted before the events of Black Panther? Like, was that a scroll that shot down the ship? The ships in Black Panther, or was that the real Agent Ross? And now it makes you question, like. That was the beauty of Secret Invasion to me in the comics, bro.
Yeah.
Because the way the Skrulls did it, they did it in a way that you couldn't figure out it was done because they changed everything about them to the molecular. I mean, in the movie version, they don't have Wolverine yet or telepathy. With like, I feel like telepathy is a mutant ability because
right.
I don't see any like normal here like any non-mutant heroes with telepathy like that. So they did these things so people who have telepathy, they read their minds. They'll see that they have the same memories as the person they're replacing, and the DNA mixed in with the person they're replacing too. So Wolverine couldn't sniff them out, and that was the shit that had everybody in a conundrum because people who were the actual heroes were questioning, "Yo, am I really me?"
Word.
Like Iron Man, Deadass was having a conundrum. He was like, "Yo, am I the real Tony Stark? Like, am I me? Like, how do I know I'm not a Skrull? Like, that's the crazy shit about Secret Invasion, and I really hope they go that deep in the show, which it seems like they will. But I really hope they go that deep in the show where people are starting to question each other now. Like, yo, nah, I can't tell if you're you, bro. Like, you can't tell. I don't trust you. Like, I'm not messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even trust myself right now.
I think they are gonna do that. With you saying that because of the fact that when what's her name? When Gaia, right? When Gaia was there, Dragon Mother, Queen Mother. But we had her over there and they was actually taking people's memories and shit. So it's like, and she was telling people like, yo, we stay in the shells, you know what I'm saying, for as long as possible. So that way it makes it harder for people to detect whether we are Skrulls or not, right? She did say that. So going with what you're saying, Red, I'm wondering if even the Skrulls might have like some type of psychological conundrums between all of this shit, because if they stay in who they are to mimic these people for so long, like going into people they probably got set up in the government and all that, playing into whatever's going forward, like, are these people going to start turning on their own people now because they've been in human form for so long and their psychology been adapting and being like, that shit is crazy. Like, this is why I am fucking loving this show. And going back into when people weren't really hyped for this. This is why I said I was hyped for this in the beginning, because I wanted this spy intrigue, like spy versus spy. You don't know who to trust. Like, I wanted this whole vibe. And I got that from this entire first episode.
I know that I know. 1 second. I know that we normally kind of get ready like of ourselves the first episode. We still gotta wait for the rest of the season, right? We got to wait for the next 5 episodes. So we gotta, you know what I mean? Like, I'm taking it easy. I'm trying to take it like, like, all right, cool. This episode strong. Let's continue the same cadence and make sure they stick the landing. That's all I care about. Yeah.
If Marvel stick the landing,
this might be the best one.
Heroes that were thought to be gone, they could be brought back. Like, not for nothing, but like,
yeah.
In the comic, when they found out the Skrull invasion happened, they dug up Captain America's body and they found out there was a Skrull that got shot. And then the Civil War, it wasn't Captain. So the whole time during the whole events of Civil War, that was a Skrull playing Captain America. And nobody knew that, bro. Like, yo, it was crazy, bro. Like, that was insane. Like, the whole time, everybody thought that was Captain America, and no, Captain America's on a Skrull ship captured the whole time. Yeah. So, like, if they do this right, they could bring back, like, if Scarlett Johansson wants to come back, they could bring her back.
Shit, they could bring Tony back too. Shit.
Yeah. They could bring Tony back. They could bring Scarlett Johansson back. They could bring, they could make a new T'Challa if they want to out of this shit.
Yep.
I mean, this is something that we want, right? But we're not gonna get that. This is more.
I'm just throwing out theories, but I'm saying.
I know. I want it to happen. I love it. I would love it to happen, and I would love it. But fuck, the way they said that, they told these directors and writers not to read Secret Invasion. I'm like, yeah, we're not gonna get none of that shit. They were told not to read this shit. I'm like,
yeah, but see, this is what I was trying to say to you. It's like, at the same time, I understand telling a director not to read that, because it has nothing to do with what the MCU is doing right now, bro. Like, there's no purpose for you to read that because, and I understand, like, what you're saying, like, yeah, know the source material. But when you're talking about this and what Marvel's been doing, it's like this universe has been built up so far now that you cannot just do Secret Invasion based off what happened in the comics. Half of those characters either don't exist or are dead right now, like what Red was saying. So you can't really do that. So what's the purpose of telling the director, yo, I need you to read this so you know what was going on with this, so we could do this 1 6-episode show or 6-hour show that's like gonna lead into the Marvels? Like, there's really no purpose. That's overload.
But my thing is, like, why then use the moniker Secret Invasion? Like, you shouldn't have to be. It should be named, but it should have been something else. It should have been something else. It doesn't have to be Secret Invasion.
Okay, but all right,
you could have named it anything else.
We talk about this all the time, so I'll play devil's advocate. It's because of the fact that it is a secret invasion. If you just take it for what the title says, it is a secret invasion. No, it's not what happened in the comic books, but it is a secret invasion. No,
it is. But they ride in the coattails of that storyline.
That's the marketing aspect of it. we gonna get this niche here based off this title, but it's still not contradicting what we're seeing in the show. I'm not.
Captain America Civil War did it, and it wasn't nothing like the Civil War that was in the comics at all.
Infinity War too. That's what they do.
That Civil War in the comics was crazy. Like niggas got bodied. That died. It was, and more than just a roadie just being knocked out with a little bit of like body damage or some shit like that. Like,
I just don't.
Spider-Man revealed his identity in that shit, nigga. That shit was real.
I'm just sorry. I just don't like when executives tell storytellers and people that create these fucking spaces not to read something when I get it, you can't really adapt everything, but like you tell them not. Like they did the same thing with WandaVision. They told Sam Raimi he can't watch WandaVision. I'm like, how the fuck are you not gonna watch WandaVision? Your movie's completely tied to this fucking show.
Okay.
And you know this.
I hear you. I'm not even really trying to touch that what you said, but again, this is why I'm saying it for Secret Invasion. I'm saying it for this. I'm saying it works for this. We talk about this all the time, and you know I agree with you. I hate the fact that they do that because it's like you're getting us amped up for something that we're not going to get. I totally agree with you. But for this specifically, and like Red said, the whole thing started off with Nick Fury and all of this. Like, to me, this is Marvel Cinematic Universe version of Secret Invasion. I'm not mad at the title for this particular one for what I'm seeing right now. I'm not expecting the comic book shit. None of, like I said, these people either don't exist or half of them are dead already. You can't do what's in the comics, so I'm not expecting that. But if I get what I'm getting right now, with everybody not trusting each other, people dying randomly, you don't know who's who, you don't know who to trust, this spy shit, this is what I want. So if I can get this, I'm happy with that. I'm elated.
You shot me.
That shit was crazy. It was you.
He said it wasn't me.
Oh shit, bro. That's fucking crazy.
She said you shot me. He said it wasn't me.
I guess we see when it unfolds, and hopefully, because if it's, you know, it needs to stick the landing. Do I think that Maria Hill is actually dead? I don't think so.
What landing do you want them to stick?
But
what are you expecting out of this?
I just want to point out real quick. Sam Raimi gave us a more accurate Wanda than Maximoff than the TV WandaVision did, to be honest, in the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. He gave us a more accurate, because he actually knows comics, so he's a huge comic fan, Sam Raimi, so he knows comics, and he gave us a more accurate Wanda, so I'm kind of happy he didn't watch WandaVision because I hated that shit.
I mean, it's I mean, a lot of people like WandaVision. I like WandaVision. It's one of the better Disney Plus.
I liked WandaVision when it got to the later episodes. Like in the beginning episodes, to me, it was just like it was like fluff. It was like And then when actually, I'm gonna call it what I actually liked about it. I liked the Vision conundrum in the WandaVision. I like the because I like the I can't even say the word right now.
Philosophy.
The philosophy of the thing, like when he did the ship of Theseus, and he had to figure out like who's the real vision.
Oh, the psychology of it,
bro. Yeah, that shit. That I like that aspect of it. Like he's trying to figure out, am I real or are you real or something? And when they realize we're both real, we're both vision. And then he went off to go find his true memories. Like, bro, that shit got me. Like, to me, that was like one of the best parts of the show. That right there is one of the best parts of the show. Because it was real deep. It was real deep conversation, bro. Like,
what didn't you like about the beginning episodes?
Shit was boring. Don't get me wrong. I never did like those old sitcom shows anyway, like that. Anyway, like those old.
Oh, okay, all right.
Sitcom shows. So don't.
All right.
That's probably so like them doing it.
That's why.
Like, yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah, all right. So that's an easy thing. I wasn't trying to come at you, but that's what I enjoyed about. That's why I like the series. I liked everything that you said about the ending of it and all of that. But I also like, even though it's a mystery, again, I feel like they should release a lot of these shits like one shot, like Netflix does, because I feel like I will be able to binge and go through everything. But yeah, the week to week thing, I hate that on certain things. But I think that's what turned a lot of people off to WandaVision. But I enjoyed that because it was like knowing what the premise was and they're gonna be jumping every episode. I kind of enjoyed just the making, the artistic sensibilities of it, of doing. You said you don't like those shows, so I understand why you didn't like it. But I grew up like watching those type of shows, like with my grandfather, or watching like Alfred Hitchcock movies and shit with my moms and shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I liked watching old black and white television and sitcoms and things like that. So I guess the nostalgia of it hit me, and being that it was new age and not seeing anybody do anything like that, that was kind of revolutionary for me in a way. So I definitely enjoyed that. And yes, the week to week thing I think is what like kind of turned a lot of people off. But I think if they would have sent it off as a one shot, I think it would have been way more successful than it ended up being, because I think there was a lot to take out of that show. Twilight Zone 2. Sorry, I had a lot of Twilight Zone vibes in that shit too in the early season. I mean, early episodes. Sorry.
Can we talk about the fact that Rhodey has been on the wrong side ever since like Iron Man 2? Yo, he's so annoying, bro. Like he's been on the wrong side every single fucking time, bro.
Yeah, this shit felt weird today. Yeah, I think. Yeah.
And this one, I'm like, and this one too, it felt super out of character, but again,
yeah.
But I guess he could be a Skrull too, right? So
I mean, people been saying it forever.
Rhodey will always be on the military side. He doesn't like. He went against his old best friend and took his suit and brought it to the military. So I mean,
and yo, is it me? I need to watch it again because I didn't see the things on Rhodey's legs to help him walk. You know, like he was walking.
I didn't think they showed his.
They didn't show his legs. He was.
I think they only showed his upper half. They never showed his legs.
I have to watch it again. Yeah, I feel like I missed that.
Nah, it was just they didn't. It wasn't a full body shot.
Because he was talking to the president. They had to focus on the upper bodies of them.
Yeah, they was on the move. They didn't show all of that. But yeah, a lot of people, of course, he's number one on everybody's list just because he was a recast. You know what I'm saying? Like that's pretty much what everybody refers to. But I feel like that's too fucking easy, bro. Like that's too easy to make Rhodey a Skrull. It's too fucking easy. And then if you do that, then what? Then we have no War Machine. So are we writing off that character, or Rhodey's a Skrull from now on? That's kind of whack. So what happened to the real James Rhodes? That's kind of bullshit to me. That means that means he's somewhere like, so he died sometime, or he's somewhere getting tortured with the rest of these bodies that we've seen in the trailer. Like that's the only thing about like if these people turn out to be heroes that we know already, it's like, what's the real story behind that then? Like then it starts to get kind of weird to me. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but
I feel like they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna introduce like big name heroes. Maybe I could be wrong, but I don't think they're gonna introduce big name heroes. I think they're gonna keep it like a little spy espionage thing that Nick Fury and his team has to handle, like basically to stop a war from happening between the United States or whatever. Like they're trying to have us fight Russia. That is so like
Cold War shit.
I think that's gonna be the main focus. Like them trying to stop it, like spy clandestine kind of stuff, rather than having a superhero like.
Yeah. I don't expect none of that. Yeah. I think Nick Fury's a Skrull.
You see that?
No.
Fresh? Nick Fury? Skrull?
Can you see his legs? Show his legs.
I mean, he got pants on, bro. Like, I'm not looking too much into that right now.
No, because if they're not showing those crazy ass things, he may be a Skrull.
But why would they show him though? He got pants on. I don't know. I think that's reaching. In this particular situation, I think that's reaching.
Every time you seen him with the prosthetics, he had clothes on. Even in Endgame, and in Endgame, you could see like the.
Can I be 100% honest, bro?
When?
I never looked at Rhodey's legs to see him have that shit.
That's what I'm saying. I never noticed that shit. I never noticed that shit other than the end when he was like when Tony Stank shit happened. Like that
was it.
Yep. I never noticed that shit after that. You saying you noticed it after that?
You noticed that shit because I didn't know.
I always noticed it because I was like, I wanted to understand like how the hell he's still walking. Even in Endgame when he told Thunderbolt Ross like whatever. He hung up on him. He had the
Can I see that? Because I never noticed that. Can you pull that off for me?
I guess I do research for y'all. Cool.
No, I'm not trying to be a dick right now. I really never noticed that. I never noticed it after the fact of. I figure like they did that to be like, okay, this is why he could walk now, and then I don't think they ever like paid attention to it after that, and I didn't.
I mean, I could keep talking while I'm searching.
Well, all right. So, besides, what was I saying?
I think the president could be a Skrull.
Yeah. Well, no, I think he's gonna die. I don't think the president's a Skrull. I think they're gonna try to take out the president. I was telling Fresh that before. I think they're gonna take him out in this. Well, of course, trailers they showed like a missile strike or something at his caravan, and they showed the president in a caravan. So I'm feeling like somewhere in this series they're gonna kill the president or kill like basically the cabinet as far as the line of succession, and that's what's gonna end up propelling General Ross into the position of being president by the time we get to New World Order. I'm not saying that other shit.
Brave New World.
New World Order. Cap 4. But yeah, like I think that's what I think this whole thing is gonna happen. I don't know how this series is gonna end. I'm not trying to predict anything other than the fact that I think like as far as the line of succession, as far as the president, vice president, or whatever, most of them might be Skrulls. If not, most of them being killed by the end of this shit. And by the time they realize all of them are Skrulls and take them out, the only other person close to the cabinet that's not a Skrull is going to be General Ross. And then that's what's going to propel him in the line of succession into being president by the time we get into these next phase of movies coming out like Cap and Thunderbolts. And him basically setting up the Thunderbolts as his new Avengers. That's how I'm looking at this.
I'm still looking for this shit. Shit is taking forever.
Wait, what are you looking at?
But
he wants to see other scenes of him rocking his prosthetics, whatever.
No, yeah, he said they showed it after that. I never noticed that. I thought that was just like all right, here we go. Like this plot point. You see, he got these now. All right, don't question it after this. He could walk regular now. I thought that's all it was. I never noticed that after that. But
yeah, hold on.
Well, all right.
I got it.
Well,
I got it.
oh, okay.
I got it. Let me see. Let me just pull it up here. See the things on his legs?
On the outside, yeah.
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 I mean, I guess he could be wearing it underneath the pants, but I'm saying like maybe he could be a scroll.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. That's really where my head went as far as like we know that's what it is now. So I guess he could just wear it under his clothes now and he's good. Like I really never second guessed it, but I mean I guess if they wanted to do that and use it as a plot point, it would be like, yeah, that shit was right there the whole time. But yeah, I feel like if they do that, it's mad obvious. Just because that's the first person everybody points to, just because of their vastly difference in appearance between him and Terrence Howard since he got casted. It's like low hanging fruit, like you said earlier, right? If you do that, it's like yeah, obviously.
Shout out to Talos getting his ass with the whole movie.
Who?
Talos. You got this?
What? No, I got it. You sure?
You sure?
I got you. Listen, I got the hang up right now.
Do you think Maria Hill actually died? Or she's probably still alive? She is credited for 6 episodes.
Wow. I think that Maria Hill's gonna be the Skrull like Captain America.
Probably.
You gonna see her.
He saved Coulson, man. You should save her. I mean, I don't think that's canon, but
yeah, I don't know what's going on, Coulson. I don't know. It's weird. It just feels weird to me if you bring her back and say she that was a Skrull, because it's like, yo, bro, like y'all held on that shot for way too long. If that's what y'all gonna do, why y'all holding on that shot for so long? Like, because to me, that's the only way we're supposed to know that they Skrulls, right? When they die, they revert back. So now you holding on shots extra long. If you do that to me, that's supposed to be showing to me that that's a real person. So that's the way that I'm taking it. Feelings aside and all of that, emotions, whatever. Like logic, you hold on it that long and they don't revert back to a Skrull, that means that person is dead. That's how I'm looking at it. So I don't know. If they bring her back and be like, nah, it was her and the other person was a Skrull, that kind of cheapens shit for me. It kind of takes the stakes away. Again, I don't want her to be dead, and I'm kind of I'm flabbergasted they did that in the first episode, but like, I don't know. That's just my feeling. I'm just talking about being engaged in the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird to me. I feel like she's dead. If you bring her back, it's like that means to me like there's really no stakes. Or how am I supposed to know what's really true or not? It's like y'all just doing shit just to trick people now. There's no rules. I don't know. That's just me. How y'all feel about that?
I feel like shit's 5 out of 5 for me, and let's move on. Wrap this
Nah, man. I'm on your wave, Red, right now, bro.
Yeah,
but but this this episode here was solid. I would like it to be I would like to be not surprised, but like I want it to be like, give me a good solid fucking season, right? Give me a solid 6 episodes. I love it. I love the overall action, the dialogue. This is more like my speed, right? So as far as rating, I'll definitely give this shit a 5. This is a 5, and it's a solid 5.
Mm-hmm.
No questions asked.
Same here, man. Same here. I was the one saying I was anticipating this shit for a long time, and it gave me exactly what I wanted. Like, I wasn't trying to go into it like I need this, that. Nah, I'm just like, all right, it's Skrulls. I need some suspense. I need some tension. I need to be questioning everything that's going on. And from the beginning of them throwing in Ross, like it was like, all right, this is what we're here for. So again, and I don't think I mentioned it earlier. I'm not gonna go long, but I don't think that was I think that was just a scroll assuming Ross's visage for this situation. I don't think Ross has been a scroll this whole time. I don't think he's captured anywhere. Like I feel like Ross is probably still in Wakanda, and maybe because everybody thinks he's dead or missing, maybe that's why he was free to take his or assume his body. Because if not, then this is gonna lead into a lot more shit. And if it does, then fuck it. That's what we asking for, right? So if that happens, then fuck it. Let's see where they go with it. But as for right now, I think this was just like a one shot to get everybody caught into the show. I don't think that Ross has been a scroll or got swiped or anything. I think he's been by himself and with Okoye. Because if this is Ross, then that means Okoye broke him out, and then he was a scroll when she broke him out. And when she broke him out, that means why would she break him out? So is Okoye a scroll too? Like that shit starts taking my mind down way too many channels that I don't think they really trying to go down. So that's why I'm trying to temper myself. So I'm like, yeah, I think that was just something to get everybody caught up in the episode and not really something that's we supposed to take serious. But if it is, yeah, I think it might start to get crazy. Like,
Yep. Well, I just can't wait for next episode, man. So Wednesday's almost here. We got some TV on. We finally got shit that we could talk about week to week. So I'm happy about that.
Word.
So yeah, man, so next week we got the Secret Invasion episode 2 dropping. We're gonna have our top 20 comic book movies. We're gonna have that homework done. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it for tonight's episode, man. So again, thank you guys for watching, staying tuned. For those that's watching right now, thank you guys for watching our shit, man, our spiel. And head over to our description. We have both our merch store, we have our Discord as well, and also we have the Soul Bricks GoFundMe for his mom. So if you guys want to donate something to the cause, man, go ahead and click the link and whatever you can, whatever you can help. So we appreciate y'all, and we catch y'all next week.
Yep. Peace out, everybody.
Later.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never rest, no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Whoa, go.
I'm driving the train right now.
Hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in the do the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way.
Yo, it's like, nah, bro.
It's a nice range, 'cause I grind through.
Welcome to another trailer reaction for Untitled Live.
My man was in a regular suit, like a suit, 3-piece suit and a tie with a cowl on.
Your mind's back to
What?
damn. Slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.